All right, see that Pimp C right there.
Pimp C.
Because after the little Kiki, it did the little Spotify record.
Oh man, went to look. What was his album called? I bet it's a bad title. What was it, B?
Let me look. Can't Rain Forever, and they got the little purple rain.
Oh, no.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Jason Sage, and I am your host here with my co-host.
See,
and we're here to bring you some more hip hop goodness with some of the news of some new albums coming out this year, some album reviews with KAYTRANADA's Timeless and Ski Mask Slump God's 11th Dimension, and some discussions on whether Bun B, my favorite rapper of all time, is a snitch or not, and a little topic about reference tracks.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, B, how you been since the last podcast episode?
Been alright, B. Hold up. Speaking of Lil Kiki though, did I ever tell you about my experience of like seeing him before?
No.
Bro, lips is... Bro had spit all over his lips.
Like he looked like the type that had a little white stuff.
Big old lips, bro. It was just like, this was my favorite rapper growing up. Ew.
That was your favorite rapper?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I mean, it's not bad. That's not bad.
I'm just saying, you know, like in Houston Legends, he was my favorite. He was the freestyle king, man.
Yeah.
It was him and Fat Pat, but like Kiki was my favorite. But yeah, bro, that was my experience with him, bro. Everything just looked, his freestyle seemed to whack after that. I'm like, bro, I bet you was spitting all over me.
Gotta sanitize that mic right after.
I was like, that's Kiki. I didn't know he was that tiny either. Like, I was short.
Small?
Yeah, I was short, and he's short too, bro. Yeah, little Kiki, I guess. But yeah, I'm all right, B. What about you?
I'm all right, man. It's just, as usual, when it comes to these podcast episodes, it seems like I always just have a hard time working with artists. It's like, god dang, it's like y'all guys are just so against AI, but it seems like you guys are against working for deadlines too.
Right.
Because I'm just like, geez. I mean, I got one artist now, and he's actually making progress, and I'm seeing the progress that he's updating me with. Of course, he's overseas.
Yeah.
So I'm working with him. He's cool. He charged me a good grip, but it's cool. But the other artists, just another one fell out the rotation of all the artists I've been working with. I'm just like, and this person's from Romania.
Okay.
Oh, I think, because Ukraine.
Okay.
Because the Russians, she told me like, oh, you know, they've been bombing the city or whatever.
Yeah.
We're not here for political talk.
No.
I'm just telling you what she told me and why she was extending the deadline multiple times. And for this project I had that she was drawing for, I had asked her like a month and a half in advance.
Yeah.
Even, it was just a little bit extra, but I didn't tell her that.
Hold up, B. You might have to check the facts on that. You could go look and see when that bomb was dropped.
Hey, well, guess what? I got my refund, so it don't matter.
I'll be like, hello. You're lying. That bomb was dropped.
Yeah, they was like, yeah.
So-and-so,
They was like, yeah, I'm having family problems, electrical problems. But me in my head, you know, she's saying all this, and I'm like, okay, I understand. But so I let you extend, but I let them extend the deadline 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
Even when I first messaged them to ask if they was free, they was like, yeah, it's gonna take 2 to 3 weeks though. All right, cool. I gave you the first time. You was late the first time, and let you extend the deadline. Boom. I let you extend the deadline again after that. Boom. Now I want a refund. Oh, next time you should tell artists, you know, that you have a date that you need things by, so and so and so and so. But I'm like, if you told me that you couldn't get to my stuff 2 to 3 weeks, and on Fiverr it tells you when you're supposed to meet that deadline, why would I have to tell you that? I've never had to tell an artist that, and if I do, I usually say, hey, I'm ahead, so if you got other stuff that you need to do, boom. But usually they get me my stuff quick.
Nobody ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. That's why AI about to get rid of all you. I'm telling you, bro. Apple just dropped that new thing in their conference. Yeah. Apple Intelligence. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all better get ready. And you know, man, I'm a big proponent for people getting their money and being artists and people being authentic and who they are. But hey, bro, this intelligence is coming. And y'all lazy butts better get on y'all stuff because AI don't got PTO.
So the funny part is there's this page on Twitter called JJBA Cursed, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Cursed. And within the JoJo community, especially online, a lot of it promotes like, you know, actual hand-drawn art or just art made by actual artists himself. This page posts like cursed memes or whatever, cursed memes. And he posted one where it's like Giorno, the character from Part 5 that's like right behind me right here, smoking a big blunt made from AI. And it's just like his proportions was off. He was like, this was when AI art peaked. And everybody, he's promoting AI. So. He was like, I know my first language isn't English. He was like, but I thought that this sarcasm came off pretty well. And in my head, I'm like, this is obviously sarcasm. This is Giorno literally off-brand, smoking a big, nasty-looking blunt with veins in it of all things. Looking nasty. It was looking like a BPCI.
It was maybe the new logo? Come on, bro. We got the anime in the background. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop.
People was just going in on him. I'm just like, do we not get the joke he's going for? Yeah. He's literally taking a jab at AI right here.
Bro, people just really just want to be mad at something. Yeah. Even though they probably can obviously see like, oh yeah, he has to have, this is sarcasm. But like, let's be mad.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure community, and I don't want to say, it's a lot of the women.
Yeah.
Women presenting, and the LGBTQ part of that community where it's just like, they get offended and they just make things they just take things in a bigger proportion than they really are. And I'm just like, and you know, sometimes I got to look at the profile to see what all other stuff they've been tweeting. I'm like, dang, this checks out. Dang, this checks out. I'm like, none of them really prove me wrong on some of my points or some of the things I'm looking for. I'm just like, you just checking off the checklist. Yeah. Everybody's like, you know, JoJo's is super LGBTQ coded. I'm just like, I'm like, it can have some themes and stuff in there, but I don't think it's super coded. Like
they trying to gatekeep.
That plus it's one of those things where it's like it becomes annoying, and then you know there's just big old arguments within the fandom. I'm just like I'm trying to. But going back to my point, I hate when I got to work with artists overseas.
Hey,
basically.
Bro,
but there's just one that's actually working with me now, so yeah, I better watch out for AI. Because if we can start doing stuff with AI I mean we can already, but if we can really get it down packed to where AI does it correctly. It's gonna be over for a lot of artists.
For real. Like one thing I learned from like history is like sometimes you just gotta get with the technology, bro. And we're gonna lose. Some people gonna lose out on jobs.
That plus a lot of artists charge. Like the stuff that I'm getting done.
Yeah.
He wanted to charge me like $60 a piece for each thing, and I'm just like Jesus. Hey, I'm like, but if this is AI, I buy a program and I get a subscription for like $20 a month. Hey, that just took out a whole bunch of people's jobs.
And it's at this point, you know, you have like higher end AI like softwares, right? It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be cheaper, B.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just saying, and it's gonna be a point where
it can be like Google.
Yeah, and it can get what you're looking for, like that, bro. They already make an AI video. Come on, bro, get.
And they're potentially making AI movies based on movies you want to see. You just type in the prompt or whatever. That's what I've heard. Netflix is creating some division for that. Hey, allegedly.
I'm all for tech, but I know sometimes it can get out of the world and you like, oh my god, like when we're gonna get tested in reality. But sometimes it's like, hey, you don't want to do it? Hey, come over here. You do it for me, AI. Let me type in on ChatGPT.
I'll definitely say get with the program.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get with the program.
Also, one thing I encourage people to do is learn these things as well. Like when this new technology come out, sometimes we don't have access to it, but right now you got access to AI. Use it, learn it.
But also, you have to give me something that'll beat that that system over the edge. Yeah. Because AI, I can do something and it'll generate an image really quickly. Yeah. I gotta wait weeks on your work, and I still gotta pay for it. Yeah. And then potentially I gotta get changes, and you might charge me extra for that.
Hey, that's why I'm recommending all of my little youngins out there to get into tech. I'm just saying, because once all these jobs, they're gonna need people to be the engineers and stuff. So come on, man, learn it, get with it, get lost. You know what I'm saying? AI gonna take your job. I'm just saying.
It's gonna take some jobs.
Hey, bro, I'm being honest.
Oh, and also, I saw the Bad Boys movie last week, and I plan to see The Watchers this week.
Yeah, I heard the Bad Boys movie was pretty good.
It was hilarious. It was fun.
I want to watch it, but
it was a great time.
I'm gonna wait till it come on DVD.
He's not gonna watch it because when it come on DVD,
bro, you know how long it took me to watch the third one that came out? Like I watched it last year, bro. I think
I watched that one in theaters.
Yeah, bro. Nah, it took me forever to watch it, bro.
Nah, that movie was good. Everybody's like, oh, so I guess the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock people really didn't care anything.
Bro, nobody cared about him.
I'm like, no one.
He slapped the right black person.
Yeah. No offense. We didn't care.
We was not
the ones blowing that one out.
If he would have slapped the white guy though, we'll have been out of here. He would have slapped Matthew McConaughey or something.
Or Tom Hardy,
or somebody like that. Who has like a opposite of like a Stone? Who last name like Emma Stone instead of like Chris Rock? I'm just saying. It'd been a rap. Also, on top of that, she's white and is a woman, bro. Oh, yeah. Will Smith have been out of here, bro.
Yeah, she would have been able to have a book deal.
Yeah, but slapping Chris Rock, bro, is like,
we didn't care.
Yeah, we didn't
but
care,
other people blew it up.
Yeah, it's all right.
But besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode of the podcast?
Nothing.
Oh, you got nothing this week.
Well, the only thing I could talk about is the documentary about a game, because I was jamming in on my way here, and. Hey, I'm just saying.
When you said that, I thought you meant a game documentary. I don't know why my brain.
We were just talking about the freaking album, bro. So anyway, if any of you guys out here, I know we got some young guys listening to us, maybe. If you guys haven't went back and, my bad, and listened to the Game album, Because I know y'all probably think Game is just some weirdo on Instagram now that always
just post a lot.
take shirtless pictures and show his muscles and stuff.
And talks about how his son didn't want to even do anything for his birthday because Nipsey died.
Oh my God. This was like the ultimate capper. But look, he's a capper, but he's also a rapper. A good one. So the documentary was his debut project. Me and Chase was having a discussion. I was telling him I think it's a classic album. He said, I don't know. He probably have to think about that or whatever. So anyways, I say check out this album, bro. I was jamming it. It's like it's been so long since I actually played this album. I mean, like, I had to be at least 19 last time I listened to this. Mm-hmm. And like, it just brought me back in times of like, Hated 11 came on. I'm like, bro, I remember loving this remix. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember, I spit all the words. I remember Dreams. Like, Dreams was dope.
Oh, with the Kanye's production.
And it was so crazy. Like, this is like, if I could name 6 songs and they were singles and I love how like in the album, remember how they put like the hit songs in the beginning, like to get it out the way, and then you get to fill up all the other songs, like the B-sides, whatever. Mm-hmm. And that album, even though I haven't finished it in recent times, but I still remember it being a really well put together album, a really good debut. And it also had that signature sound at the time with Dr. Dre. And then the production, I was looking at the list, he got Havoc on here, Cool and Dre, like, Kanye, Dr. Dre, of course. Like, the production is good. So I'm like, bro, he was put in a situation which is perfect.
Yeah,
like look at his camp.
You couldn't lose.
Yeah, one thing I do want to say about Game that I didn't, this one problem I used to always have with him, he always name dropping like 50 of like banks or like a buck. I used to be like, bro, stop. I told Buck to get the other 40. Yeah. I'm like, man, he already need 40s. Buck said I was good in Cashville. I don't have to tuck my chain like DJ Pooh and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely name dropping.
I'm like, bro, you name drop too much. Oh, yeah, I so-and-so asked Puff. You don't want to ask Puff nothing. Hey, you can't even name drop Puff in 2024 no more, bro. I'm just saying, bro, you can't even say Puff no more.
No.
Oh, my God. But, hey. That's what I've been listening to. You guys, I recommend y'all to check it out. See what y'all think is a classic album. Is it I know it's a top 10, top 5 West Coast album, B?
Oh, top 10.
Top 10?
I'm very hesitant to say top 5. Because Good Kid, Mad City is definitely a top 5. Right?
Oh, of course.
But it's To Pimp a Butterfly top 5 as well.
That's why I'm listening to this album. So on the Joe Budden podcast, they do the whole little, they do stuff on Patreon. Mm-hmm. They actually talked about what's better out of Good Kid, Mad City, and documentary. Mm-hmm. And some guys said documentary, and most people said Good Kid, Mad City.
I think To Pimp a Butterfly conceptually is
Good Kid, Mad City.
I mean, yeah, Good Kid, Mad City. Yeah, you said that.
I said Pimp a Butterfly?
No, I said you said. I'm saying you said to Good Kid, Mad City. In my head, I rewired that.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City to me conceptually is a better album. But in terms of which one I would jam before, I jammed documentary before the Good Kid, Mad City.
Park said something perfect. He was saying how like in Good Kid, Mad City, it has something that I think that documentary lack, I guess, with the like Sing About Me, like that conceptual feel to it, and that's probably why he put it over the edge on documentary. But documentary, bro.
Documentary's amazing.
It's amazing, bro.
Bangers back to back.
Oh, bro.
And then Game is rapping.
Yeah, he's really rapping, bro. And he's telling his story and everything, even though maybe some of it's a little cap.
Oh, there's definitely some cap in there. I woke up out that coma in 2001, the same time Dr. Dre dropped 2001. He dropped that in 99. So
I wonder if Dre was like, hey, yo, you wildin'. It sounds good, so we're going to keep it in there. No, another cap was in there. The Game. Yeah, Dr. Dre got something to say. And Dre, watch out for the detox. Bro, it was 04, 05. The detox, bro, it's 2024, bro. We haven't sniffed the detox.
No, we didn't. Nothing, B. Compton was a detox.
You know he's still saying detox coming out, right? I think at the end of the Super Bowl, he was like, yo, watch out for detox. No. He still say detox coming,
Negro,
bro.
We are gone from that time. We do not care about that.
Bro, you think if he actually give us a date, will hip-hop be hype? I think we will.
I think they'll be hype, but when it comes out, it's not going to be expectations. Yeah. I think these young kids are going to be like, oh, this is the best album we've ever heard. Have you guys ever heard about Dr. Dre? I think Dr. Dre a better producer than Kanye West.
Dr. Dre a better producer than Alchemist? Metro Boomin? Is he standing a chance as Dr. Dre?
These young kids.
Oh, my God.
These young kids.
I'm telling you, getting to that point, bro.
Man.
We are becoming the new old heads, B. It's crazy.
I know. It's crazy. I was seeing the rap roundtable talk about that. And they was like, and they I think around their 40s.
Yeah, they old heads.
Yeah. So if they think they old heads and we think we old heads.
Yeah.
I think y'all been older.
I'm just saying, we the young old heads, bro. Yeah. Something, bro. It's getting crazy. The young OGs.
Yeah, it's just.
What have you been listening to, B?
All right, so I got some discographies I listened to a bit, but I'm gonna start off with some of the single albums I listened to. Listen to Rich A. Haitian by Matt Conley. This man, he talked about it last episode. People on Twitter glazed it.
Hey, bro.
I did not like this ish at all. This ish was, I'm not going to say horrible, but it was the worst thing I listened to last week. Now, this could be, saying something based off of the rest of what we've been jamming, my section. Mm-hmm. But man, the first half of this album, I was texting him. I was like, I do not like this. And it's not that he can't rap.
Yeah.
It's not like... The main thing was the mixing. Mm-hmm. I'm not DJ Vlad like, oh, if you could just turn the bass up just a little bit. I'm not like on some Winter type stuff from the Boondocks. Literally, the instrumental, while listening to it in a car, was horrible. It was distorted. And not the underground sound distorted, because you brought up the example of Mike. Mm-hmm. He was like, how's that sound? I get he sounds distorted, but I can still hear him clearly over the instrumental. Mm-hmm. I could not hear Matt Conley at all. Like, there was a verse with Rock Marciano on it. I think it's the second or third track. Rock could spit. I know that. But see, Rock's production, it grants him enough like volume to where he could rap over that and you could hear him clearly. On the instrumental I was listening to, it was drowning him out. I could not hear him. I couldn't hear Matt Conley for the first half of the album itself. I couldn't hear that, and that's where my biggest gripe is with this album. The first half of the album, the mixing was horrible. I'm not saying that Matt Conley is a bad rapper. I can't really judge that because he was saying some stuff in that second half when I could hear it better. He was saying some stuff that I didn't necessarily understand off the first listen. And I was like, okay, he's spitting right now. Like, nothing's bad with the rapping and the flow and, the technicalities and things like that. But when it actually comes to listening to it in a car, not in my headphones, not in the house, not out loud from the phone speaker, you actually have to hear it in a system, it didn't sound good. And I could make the equalizer and things like that. I shouldn't have to do that to listen to an album to hear it, to make it sound sonically good. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have to tweak with the equalizer to let me hear the vocals a lot better. And so the first half of that album was just so mixed poorly on that. So I'm like, I cannot hear what he's saying. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, maybe it's just this track. Boom, another track. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just this track. I'm like, I'm listening to the album. I'm going to listen to the whole thing. Instrumentals wasn't bad. They didn't really captivate me. But, when it comes to hip-hop, hip-hop album like that, who I know he has that underground sound, I'm not looking for like a Big Crit or like a Yeet type sound from him.
Big Crit.
Stop that. Stop that. Yeah. Stop that. You see that disrespect right there? Stop that. I'm not looking for like the bassy production from him, even though he has some bangers here, especially with that song with KAYTRANADA. It just wasn't doing it for me for the first half, where I'm just like, okay, I can't hear the lyrics, so it's not like he's going to be out rapping a beat like a Nas would, so I can't lean on that effort. I got to literally just listen to the instrumental at this point. So I feel like half of the album, I listen to instrumental with muffled vocals.
So your listening experience is really what takes you away.
Yeah.
You just... I know, but...
That's why I say it's the worst thing I've heard.
Yeah. Now I'm telling him, like, he's new to Mock. I'll say the album you might have to check out, like I told you before, is Pray for Haiti. Mm-hmm. Even though he still have that distortion in his voice, the production is probably more fit to you, but it's more slower. But the production
isn't the problem if the rapping is really well.
The rapping is really, really well, and I feel like with this one, it's with Pray for Haiti, he's, aligned with West Side. So I think West Side, like whoever mixed that, it sounds a little better from my experience. Mm-hmm. From you, that's the album. I don't want you to give up on this, B. Mm-hmm. I still need you to like understand and like the talent of Matt Conley. Just even just the rhyme, the schemes, the wordplay, everything. Just the experience the mock.
And see, this is the issue I have, and this is where the Glazers and all that come into play. Remember last week, I think I said, like, I watched In a Violent Nature. It's the most recent horror movie that's out in theaters right now at the time of this recording. I said to me it's the most unoriginal scary movie I've seen. I said I love it because I'm a horror fan. Yeah. But to the average horror casual viewer, they would hate this movie. Yeah. You see, I could give that disclaimer because I can acknowledge, like, this isn't for everybody. Yeah. And even for the people who do like horror, that like it this enough to go see some horror movies here and there, they still wouldn't like this horror movie. Right. Even though it's a really well-crafted one at times. Even though I still have my gripes with it overall as a movie, but I liked it because it was something different that I've seen from a horror movie.
Okay.
I guess the thing is, when it comes to the glazing, I don't see no disclaimers like that. And you're not just gonna talk to Mac Homie fans when you on these platforms. You're not just reaching out to Mac Homie fans. You're gonna see me, someone who isn't a Mac Homie fan, see your tweet, and I'm like, this isn't the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Like what you're saying is nothing new that I heard, especially when it comes to guys that like. It's been dudes that just be like, oh, Mac Homie, how he raps on a so-and-so mic. Like, they make fun of, like, the mic he raps on and, like, how it's...
Didn't I send you the meme Arthur as a person mixing this album with Arthur in the headphones on the sides?
So, like, it's people that hate Mac Homie, bro, that just say it. They just, it's people that hate him. Especially because of the sound of, like, they really can't understand. But, you know what I say about those guys? They're uncultured swines.
Hey, I love bacon.
Hey, sometimes bro, you just gotta, put your ear to it. You know what I'm saying? And just really,
You just want my ear to bleed. That's all I hear. He just wants me to cut my ear off.
Nah, I don't know. I never really had a problem with it, bro. Like,
but you're more tuned into sounds like this.
Yeah, I guess.
For someone who is more mainstream like me, who I dabble in the underground, but it's not my thing.
It ain't your thing.
Yeah. It's like I'm familiar with a lot of underground acts, but I'm not going out to go listen to them.
But I'm really excited and happy that you actually tried it out. Because first you wasn't like...
And at least I have an actual opinion. A lot of people, oh, great.
Yeah.
What's the problem? No, nothing.
Yeah. See, I don't have no critiques really, bro. Like, I listen to this joint in the morning, I hop in the car. That joint played, bro. I'm telling you,
so
bro.
all you listen to is instrumental in the car?
Huh?
All you listen to is instrumental in the car?
I hear his vocals. What are you talking about?
Your sister
bro,
like that.
I play it, bro, and I hear everything.
Boy, be having the trouble all the way up.
No, even in my old car, bro, I played Mock and I played. My son even like Mac Homie, bro.
That's because he just hear the beat. That's it.
Nah, he do like beats though. Sometimes he be trying to, you know what song he do like, bro?
What?
I told you it's that Yeet song. My money big, my money talk.
So big.
Yeah, he loved that song.
Hey, well, guess what? You can hear Yeet on that. And guess what? Live production.
He also like a freaking Tommy Richmond's that $1 Million Baby song.
Hey, don't tell DJ Flex that.
Oh, bro, you saw Funk Flex? You saw that, bro? That was hilarious, bro. They said like, oh, Flex back.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even hate the song.
Yeah.
But I'm here for the hater energy.
Oh yeah,
I'm always here for the hate.
Flex was hating, bro.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Rich A. Haitian. I won't say it's a bad album. It's the worst one I heard last week, but it's not a bad album. Next album I listen to, Big Pokey's last album.
Hey, Big Pokey.
R.I.P. Yeah, his last album.
Yeah, right.
It's called Sensei. R.I.P. Big Pokey.
Yeah, R.I.P. bro.
Because I was going, I was listening to some Bun B albums, which I'll talk about the discography in a bit. And right after it, the Spotify recommendation thing played. And one song played. I'm like, I don't know this Big Pokey song. Yeah. And it was a red cover, and it was like, it had like the name of the album is called Sensei. Yeah. And it had this little vibe of like, the actual sensei. I'm the sensei. And to me, Big Pokey got that voice for rap. So I'm like, all right. It's like, I heard the beat. And I'm like, wait, this is modern production. I'm like, I gotta go check out this album.
R.I.P. Pokey, bro.
R.I.P. Big Pokey, man. Houston legend. I'm never gonna take that away from him. But I was just like, first half of the album, I'm like, all right, cool. I wish it would have stopped right there, though. Because I'm just like, he was on Meg Thee Stallion's album, too. I saw him featured on that.
Pokey was on Meg Thee Stallion album?
On her last album. So I'm going to listen to that discography after this week. Yeah. Sadly. But, wow. I heard the Big Pokey album. I was just like, the production's cool here and there. It's Big Pokey. If you like Big Pokey, bro. It's just one of those things where it's because I listened to the Lil Kiki album this week, too. Can't Rain Forever or whatever. We were talking about it right before the podcast. If you like these artists, then you're going to like them when they put out new music, especially over modern production.
Yeah.
And I'm not expecting a great album. I'm not expecting something to move the culture forward or anything like that. But it's just like, this feels like I've already heard it before. Yeah. It's cool, but it don't do anything for me. Yeah. I'm like, have I aged out of Houston music? Or is Houston music just stuck? Because I also wanted to bring this up. Is Travis Scott too good for Houston rappers?
What do you mean?
Who does he collaborate with from Houston like that?
You think it's, you saying him. Like, he'd be like, yo, I'm not.
Yeah, he was like, I got an album coming out. I'm not putting none of them on that, though. No, at least with each of the Houston albums I listen to, they put a good amount of them on there. Like, the revolving cast, like a Slim Thug, a Paul Wall, sometimes Chameleon Man back when
Who have Travis Scott collaborated with from Houston?
The most I remember is, what's his name? Big Tuck. But he's from Dallas, though.
He collaborated with Big Tuck, like
remember, not literally collaborated on a song. It was on Astroworld. Big Tuck, Frank Train 12, because he used the same sample. That just like Big Tuck using "Not a Stain on Me."
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, I like that because I'm in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only artist from Houston that he's really like made a. I mean, not Houston, but Texas, that he's really like made a song with. Paul Wall and Alfaro.
Oh, he did have Paul Wall and Alfaro.
That
mixtape sucked. Yeah,
and he sampled Zero on that album too. But besides that, it's like he really don't collaborate. It's not like
that would be cool if he put somebody on there.
But he don't be having no acts on there. He don't have no Meg Thee Stallion on there either.
I'm trying to think
of
like
Maxo Cream, no the Mexican OT.
Who would Travis match well with?
It's not even match well with. It's just who would you do a hook for? Because I don't think Travis is the guy to really rap with someone like that. Because even he said it in his old interviews back before he was like really big. He's like Houston culture isn't just cars and know stuff like that, candy paint and all that. So I feel like he kind of detached himself from a lot of Houston rappers and kind of more so associated himself with the Atlanta trap scene.
You gotta understand also that the era he came in is like our era. Mm-hmm. So probably when he was younger, Houston is a really big influence, especially the artists around for us, especially the people from the area.
You can hear that in rodeo.
Yeah, but when it comes to other people that influence them, like Kid Cudi's and stuff like that, the Kanye West.
Yeah, he was part of.
I feel like that'd be a bigger influence on him. So I think he just meshed those sounds all into one.
But I guess my thing is like.
And Atlanta was running things.
Oh yeah, true. But the thing is, like, he don't get nobody from Houston on his stuff. Yeah. He's never gotten Zero or anybody for a hook. And we know Travis is kind of like in his Kanye West bag of terms of like Astroworld and Utopia, curating and things like that. So
I think one day, it would be pretty cool if he bring one of them guys into the universe. Mm-hmm. Not even just using them as like them rapping, using them like how J. Cole used the Trader Truth, like having like a. Do the monologue of the album. Have a little monologue.
Shoot, J. Cole had a song, Bun B for President.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people not from Houston give the Houston guys more respect than it seems that Travis Scott have, from my knowledge. Mm-hmm. I know he brought up Don Toliver. He's from Houston. Mm-hmm. He put him on,
but he don't have a Houston sound either, though.
Yeah.
I'm about saying,
even in his Donnie Womack, what was it called? Donnie
Womack. Yeah.
He was having his Houston influence in that.
Yeah, he had some of his influences in there. To me, he mostly resembles Zero out of all that. Yeah. But it's only because of the whole singing thing. Yeah. That or Big Mo, if you want to go by that standard. Yeah. With the whole singing.
Dang, man, I just never really thought about that. The whole Travis Scott thing, not really collaborating.
Because my thing is, every time I'm on one of these albums, because like I said, I'm in my Houston bag kind of music listening right now. You're gonna hear every one of them on each of these albums. Yeah. And so, except for like them on a Trill Static, besides Paul Wall. But it's just one of those things where it's just like, dang, like none of these albums have Travis, and Travis has had none of them on his albums. Like I said, only Paul Wall on Alfaro.
So one guy, he didn't have him on the album, but I know that it was affiliated with Travis Scott. He kind of be with him sometimes. Reggie. Huh. Reggie's a singer, but he never collaborated with him or nothing. But I know he was like on tour with him. I don't know if he was just like hanging around the entourage. I'm pretty sure, he got Houston people around him. Mm-hmm. But Reggie is a guy that sings. And he reps, Houston and whatever. Mm-hmm. That's one guy that I could think of. But like, I'm just, I know, I know what you're saying. But I'm trying to give him some type of grace. Like, do we care about the city? I'm pretty sure he does, but
yeah, but it's
just the OGs is not affiliated with him like that.
Yeah, and even with Trader Truth, even though he still raps and he doesn't really rep Houston culture like he does in his raps now, in terms of like him like embodying the Houston sound like all these older rappers or these rappers that were in his class do.
But because Trey never, when he was younger, but like when Trey rapped, it's like him and Zero was like in a different lane to me. Mm-hmm. Like they both like can rap also, and they made really good songs, and it wasn't all focused on, you know what I mean? So that's why I think Trey the Truth could branch out, and he have those people in other cities, other states that actually recognize him, like, they have respect for Trey the Truth, because he always is a guy that speaks like, positivity and things like that. And then they jumped Zero a few years ago. That hurt.
I see some people.
Bro, that broke my heart, bro.
F Trey.
I saw that on Twitter this week. But that broke my heart when I saw that, bro. I was like, nah.
Ain't they cousins for real?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, bro. Like, that broke my heart, bro. Yeah. Like, I grew up like them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I guess my thing is like, so I've been trying to listen to the radio more. So now when we had these talks, he was like, "Have you heard this on the radio?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I heard that on the radio." Bro, that one. So I've been like, whenever I'm not listening to an album, I'm usually having the radio playing just to see what's on. And there's this one song with Mexican OT all the time.
Yeah.
And Paul Wall is on the song too. And I'm seeing him. Mexican OT and Paul Wall do like videos and stuff together, like hang out with each other, and so that's where that kind of made me question that too, because even Maxo Cream was on Lil Kiki's album, and so Sauce Walka and all of them, they're all cool with him and all that. So I'm like, why is Travis like the outlier in this situation?
Because I know he's really big, but like he wasn't tapped in and had that. Like with Mexican OT, you could look at him like he's a Houston cat. He gonna rock the Astros hat. He got the grill in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? The whole style. Same with Sauce Walka, he has his own little thing, but
no, you can tell they're Houston.
That was saying you could tell, but I'm saying with Travis, you can't look at him and say he's from Houston.
Yeah, you can tell. I couldn't tell where he would be from.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I don't know if it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing to be like nationally, not nationally, but I guess you could say state-wise ambiguous.
Yeah.
But I guess my thing is like, there's nothing for me to be like, at least with other rappers, they can say certain things. I'm like, oh yeah, he's from Atlanta. Yeah. He's from Atlanta. With Travis, I'm just like, you don't really rep the culture like that. Yeah. Or at least, the state. Yeah. Because at least with Texas rappers, they gonna rep Texas.
Yeah.
Either Houston or all of Texas.
Yeah.
And it's like, he might mention it, but he don't really rap it.
But like when you a rapper from Houston, you just know it. Like look at Riff Raff, bro. He from Houston, but you know it. Like you know how Riff Raff is, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That's but I know Travis, he used to sample a little Houston stuff, He
does.
He do that. I think that's his homage, is his sampling. Cause I don't think he like me. I don't really.
He should have got Bun B to narrate his album.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm from the area. Like, if I was a rapper, them not the guys I'm gonna reach for to put in my music, to be honest with you.
But he got Big Tuck though.
But no, what he did was he made a dope song, he sampled it, and then he put that Texas thing in it, even though that's a what?
That's Beastie Boys.
That's Beastie,
the Boutique
store. Yeah. So it's like Paul Boutique or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it had a little bit of that there, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
But he also had a whole album called Astro World.
Yeah, that's his whole thing. And then then look what happened. He got in trouble in Houston with the whole Astro World. That fiasco was crazy.
He would have had all the OGs there. They would have had that on lock. They would have had that happen.
Nah, bro. Somebody was out there poking somebody with his portrait.
Pokey, all right.
It was crazy, bro. They were wild. It's crazy how nobody talk about that no more, bro. That was a big thing. Bro, Travis Scott was like, his name was just in the dirt.
Well, that's because everybody was like, Utopia won't sell well because of all the bad publicity around that.
Bro, I swear, bro. Utopia was coming out. I didn't hear nobody talking about the Astro World Festival.
Not anymore. They buried that.
They're like, Utopia, we don't care what happened, bro. His new sneakers out. He's like, it's dropping more variants.
Didn't he have a meal with McDonald's too?
Yeah, that was another one? Because I know he did that one. I think he did one before the Astro World Festival.
Okay.
But I don't know. We just went on we go on a whole rant. So now, another clip. New Travis Scott rap Houston. I told you, me. Hey. So I'm just saying, man. Let us know in the comments if we wrong about the Travis Scott.
Yeah, because obviously, we're going off the dome right now.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm going based off of what I listened to.
Yeah.
But since I did finish the albums I listened to from just artists that weren't in an actual discography, let's go to Bun B's, because we're going to talk about him later.
The legend.
My favorite rapper of all time, Bun B, Bernard Freeman, yes sir. Had to listen to his Trill album series with Trill, 2 Trill, Trill OG, and then the Trill OG epilogue. It's just, songs he had while he was doing Trill OG.
I haven't listened to, I don't think I listened to, what was the one after Trill OG?
Trill OG, the epilogue?
No, the one after.
There's Trill, then 2 Trill, then Trill OG.
Yeah, I don't think I listened to Trill OG. I think 2 Trill was the last.
That's his best album. Trill OG is his best album.
For real?
I think he got like a 5-star, 5 mark. What's it, 5
5 mics? Yeah. In the source?
Yeah.
Dang, that's old.
Yeah, man.
The source, 5 mics?
But I mean, like.
Did it mean anything, dude?
I mean, at the time, because I'm like, because what other Houston rapper has that?
What do you mean? Scarface got mad mics, man.
Oh. That's another one I forgot about.
Yeah. It was like, but Scarface is another one that's like, he reps Houston though.
Yeah, now. But I mean, when you first heard him, because of like the time he came out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell he's from Houston.
And it's so crazy that he's from Houston, but a lot of people everywhere get a lot of stuff from Scarface. Storytelling, bro, he sends Houston when it comes to his influence.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't rep Houston as in like, oh, like I'm Houston all to the bone, like you know.
But he do though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's not like I got this Katy Pink swisher on my.
Yeah. He's not doing that. That's a sub.
He's not doing the stereotypical.
You gotta think about that was a subculture of Houston.
Yeah, but that was like huge for Houston.
But you gotta think about it. I know it was because you know that when it came to the mainstream.
But also I'm talking about remember Scarface came out with The Fix, and that was around that time too. I think
The Fix, My Block was on The Fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Scarface was already Scarface at that time.
Yeah, but I'm still like...
He already cemented in the game. He don't need that because that was a subculture. He knew about it. He always repped Screw them. He talked about him. But like, I'm just trying like, even like Master P and all them used to mention Screw back in the 90s. Early 90s, before it blew up. So, like, it was a thing, but it was a subculture. You know what I'm saying? Like Bun B and Pimp C them, like 3-6 Mafia and
Outkast?
Master P and them. I'm just saying they all knew about, what was going on in Houston at the time. So... Like, especially the South, bro. They was all, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's just a whole thing, bro. Just back then, bro. Like, I just remember it. Like, it was just crazy. It was so crazy. Anyways, what were you saying? Bun B?
Bun B, I listened to his album, trilogy, quadrilogy kind of thing happening right there. Obviously, his best album is still Trilogy. I listened to all of them. I listened to Trill. To me, that was an album kind of like Gunna's Gift and a Curse, where it's like, Bun B had something to prove because there was no Pimp C. He was in jail. Yeah. There was do we really want to take a chance on this guy on his own? Yeah. He had really great production for the time, too. Obviously, his rapping is going to be Bun B's rapping. Yeah. Whether you think he's lyrical or not, I think that he's really good at rapping overall in general. Then we get 2 Trill. That's the album that I came into Bun B with in terms of like my fandom. Yeah. And I love that album growing up. I went back to listen to it. I'm like, this is way too long. I mean, the first album was way too long, too, but I'm just like...
You got to think about the era.
No, I get it. But I'm just like, that second album, 2 Trill, I'm like, that was my favorite album. I remember buying it on bootleg from the corner store from the barbershop. I'm just like...
Joint be having 18 tracks. Joint be like, hour 30.
Yeah. Look, 18 tracks now, like, that's about 40.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like, jeez.
And Bun B, he be having 3 to 4 verses. I'm like, woo. And then some songs, I'm just like, they kind of cringe.
It's like, you also think about that third verse. It's like, bro, you actually ran out of stuff to say. Like, you should just scrap it.
That's why when I be on Twitter, they be like, we need songs with 3 verses again. I'm like, no, we do not. No. I'm like, thank you.
That third verse is always filler. It's like, what's the point?
like you can replace that with a bridge if you want to. Get the guy that was singing at the hook.
Hey, just leave the instrumental at the end.
I'm cool with that. But yeah, I mean, he has Lupe Fiasco on 2 Trill. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just a whole bunch of, you know, and this one of those.
That's the last one I listened to, I believe. Yeah.
Dang.
I think 2 Trill, not the OG. I think it was 2 Trill was the last.
Listen to Trilogy. Trilogy got the best production. That's when Drake was first coming out, and you know he was kind of like not.
I know songs off there though. I know songs.
Oh yeah, because he had like the Trillionaire song with T-Pain on there. He got Drake on there twice, and I love the songs with Drake on them. He has a DJ Premier produced song on there. And you know, this is 2 Trill came out after Pimp C died. Yeah. And Trilogy kind of pays a good amount of homage to it. Yeah. But also it's his ending of like, yo, this is it for the Trill series. Even though with a cool little pun on the name of Trill OG that he now kind of coins now. And then, you know, we got Trilogy Epilogue, which is songs that didn't fit the album, but you know, was being worked on around that time of the album. Has a song produced by Big Crit, with Big Crit featuring on it, which is great to see.
Extra.
See, this guy hates. This boy hates. Yeah, he has Boosie on that album. Yeah. It's just weird knowing that Pimp C found Boosie and Webby. Yeah, it's just so weird to think about that. But yeah,
I listen to Texas Louisiana connection is crazy. You know
GOAT. But yeah, the whole Trill series that Bun B has, I really appreciate it for what it was and what it did for his solo career to kind of cement him as a great artist on his own. Because obviously, it's like the big boy thing. It was like, can he really survive without him? Bun B, can he really survive without Pimp C? Yeah. He did it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was really dope to see. My favorite artist, my favorite rapper of all time do that. So, yeah. But after that, we got the actual second discography that I got into.
What was that, B?
The main one on the docket. Doja Cat.
Hey.
I don't know how I stumbled into this, but I was like, you know what? We got to start talking about women's hip-hop a bit more. Hey. The women's section of it.
What you think about Kiss Me More? I love that song. Kiss Me More.
No, what was this?
Yeah, that.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
That's a guilty pleasure.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. All them hits from TikTok, I hated them at first from TikTok. Hearing them on the album though, it's kind of a little serotonin boost while I was hearing on the album.
Kiss Me More fire, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Doja Cat, I was going into these albums thinking I was gonna hear the worst music of my life. Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised.
Only album I know from her is her first album. With the pink, it's all pink or something like that.
Wait, Amala or Hot Pink? Because she has an album called Hot Pink.
Let me see it.
Is it this one or this one?
No, her first album. I think it's Hot Pink.
This is her first album.
Is it that
Amala? Because this is when she first got big. She had that Juicy song on there.
I think I know.
I like it juicy. Yeah. But this is the deluxe version, obviously.
I remember her from Tumblr and stuff.
Yeah, and so I heard Amala first, and I was just like, this is exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew I was gonna listen to this. This is a bad idea listening to this discography. I got the Hot Pink. I jammed one song. I'm like, okay. I jammed another song. I'm like, okay. One song came up with Smino. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it like that. Then another song came on. I'm like, oh, I'm jamming. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what does
she alright, bro? She alright.
And it's weird because it's like, this is when we could talk about, is hip hop pop? This is pop.
Because she's pop.
This is pop, but she heavily uses hip hop and R&B elements so heavy to where it's synonymous with those.
That's what pop is. Pop uses things for a wide variety of audience, B. That's what I was trying to tell you.
No, see, and this is the thing I have with the Doja Cat discography. It sounds pop. Like, it's not like this is like a hip hop song that is a pop song. No, this sounds pop. This sounds like predominantly it's pop, just with hip hop and R&B elements on it. Mm-hmm. So it has a completely different sound from a song like a God's Plan, for example, where it's like we could say, yeah, it's a pop song, but these Doja Cat songs sound like pop songs. These sound like songs like I can hear Miley Cyrus.
Teeny boppers.
Songs. Yes. Whenever I listen to Doja Cat music, it sounds like I'm eating cotton candy. Yeah. I'm chewing pink bubble gum.
Yeah.
It's very soft, nothing really too introspective or deep like that. And so, I'm listening to the whole Doja Cat discography. I went from Hot Pink. I was like, all right, I didn't expect to like a Doja Cat album. Yeah. I went to Planet Her, the deluxe edition. So I'm like, all right, Doja, you got me with Hot Pink. Her Planet Her, that's the one with Kiss Me Now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that as well. Yeah. But my main problem was this sounds like the last album. All this sounds the same.
Yeah.
But then I got the Scarlet B.
Yeah. That's a new album?
The Scarlet 2, the Claude, whatever, is her newest one, the deluxe. Because it came out like a year or a few months later.
Phenomenal.
This is one of the best female rap albums I've heard.
For real?
And it's not a pop album.
Yeah, she was
This
rapping?
is actually a rap album.
Yeah.
So that's what really threw me for a loop. Because I heard the first song, I'm like, okay, I heard this one on TikTok all the time. The first intro song, it's the one big TikTok song. I'm like, all right, I heard this. I'm going to go into this again, another pop album. Yeah. But I heard the second track. I'm like, oh, this got some hip hop bounce to it. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, what's happening here? Third track. I'm like, oh, she rapping again. I'm like, okay.
You know she a little brother fan, B.
Yeah, she likes Fonte a lot. She was quoting one of the verses that he has or something like that. I forgot what song it was. I think it was what's the song that's big off of Listening? I think it was that song, the one where he wasn't rhyming.
Oh yeah, the one I was telling you about. Yeah, and it's funny.
And so she's over here rapping. I'm like, Doja Cat. She's been rapping in the last albums, but on this album, because it's hip hop focused, I'm like, this is weird for me to say. This is one of the best female rap albums I've heard. And yes, she does the stereotypical things that girls do when, I'm rapping about my P word. My P word's so good. But she's also doing this thing where it's like, she has this bravado, but she doesn't have to show that she has the bravado. Right. Like, she doesn't have to sound overly masculine in order to show that she is confident in what she is saying. And so she has that high-pitched voice. She's rapping. She's talking her ish. And I'm like, I am really enjoying this right now. She had one song, I brought the dripping from my wet vagina. I'm like, I'm not supposed to like this lyrically, but I'm like, this is genuine. I'm like, me, I can't relate to the lyrics, but it's genuine.
Hey, bro.
Doja Cat surprised me with this album.
I'm just saying, that's how women they listen to us. They listen to all these men and all that. They don't relate to that.
But B, that's different because they still like, oh, suck my D.
Nah, ain't no man saying, chill out. That's different, bro.
Like, we not saying that, bro. Chill out. We not saying that. So don't do that. That's not the same comparison, B.
If a man says,
what it comes out, just say, put your D away. You got penis envy.
Bro, listen somebody say that, bro. Like a man say, man, eat my.
I'm just saying, B. And Doja Cat.
That's a cold line.
But Doja Cat also has this thing where it's like, she is a man hater. You're like, oh, Negroes ain't ish, the stereotypical woman thing. But she like, oh, I love men. So I'm just like, there's still that duality that I really enjoy from Doja Cat. And I'm not going to say that she has the most introspective lyrics. I mean, it's still the surface level stuff. But she raps really, really well. And even though she's been rapping on all these albums, I really enjoyed it on Scarlet. I really jammed the production. I think I didn't like 2 or 3 songs off that album. Then I was like, all right, I gotta listen to the Deluxe now.
Yeah.
Deluxe is good with the Tizo, A$AP Rocky features. I'm like, Doja Cat got me.
Yeah.
She got me. Because at first I'm thinking, oh, this is about to be some girly music. This is about to be some extra feminine music. I honestly thought that only women and gay men was going to jam this. I'm here now.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm here now. I'm a Doja Cat fan.
Doja got some stuff, bro.
Scarlet, that got me. Because that's a hip-hop, that's a predominantly
I haven't listened to the album. I'm telling you, I haven't listened to an album from her since, I guess, Hot Pink and that first album. So I got to actually, it's been a minute.
The Scarlet really surprised me because it was a hip-hop. It's not a pop album. Yeah, they got some pop songs here and there.
Yeah, but
it was a hip-hop album. And that's why I'm saying there's a difference between the hip-hop and pop thing. Because all her previous albums sound like pop. This one sounds like hip-hop.
But you said some pop songs there.
Yeah, because like the biggest song, like I'm Gonna Paint the Town Red, or Ooh, She's a Devil. Yeah. And that song, like that's the first song. And
so look, this is what I'm thinking. When I say I know I don't want to go off on this. Yeah. But when I think hip-hop, when I say hip-hop is pop, I'm meaning that it's pop now. Like, you know, you got hip-hop songs that's widespread, that's to a bigger audience now. That's why I say hip-hop is pop.
See, like I keep saying, I think of the sound of pop.
Yeah.
And so, to me, the previous two albums, or Hot Pink and Planet Her, they have a pop sound.
This is what I want you to
it sounds like a pop, like a you party in the USA, like I always go back to.
But one thing I was trying to, like, I don't know if I was actually articulated well, is just, you gotta understand, like, it's different times that music changed. So if you go to pops in the 50s, it don't have that stereotypical pop you think it sounds like. So I'm trying to tell you, pop goes with what's hot.
Or
something they emulate.
Reflects society.
It emulates all that into one.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how hip hop can be pop. R&B can be pop. Country music. If you hear country music now, from like the country music I remember my brother and them listening to and stuff. Like, I have a coworker that he bumps country music and it sounds like it's hip hop music, and it's country, and I'm like, it all is like, it's.
I guess my thing is like,
it sounds like hip hop, B, but it's a country.
But see, I guess my thing is like when we listen to a Thriller, and then we listen to a Dawn FM, you could clearly see the pop. You get what I'm saying?
See,
that's why I'm saying sound, not like because it's popular, it's pop, like the sound. Like, I know those are the worst examples to use because those are two hugely insane biggest artists. But I'm saying sound-wise, if you listen to Dawn FM, you listen to Thriller, besides the last song, which, The Lady of My Life, that song jams. That's an R&B song. I don't care what no one says. Those two albums are pop. So you listen to that, those are pop. That's a pop song.
But on Thriller, you also have songs that's R&B songs.
Not much, though. A lot of them are pop.
But
Thriller is a pop song.
Yeah, that's pop, yeah. But
like that sound, and you listen to Dawn FM, what's that one song, the one that Quincy Jones intros in Dawn FM?
But you gotta also understand, like, when you hit a certain level and you have a big song, it can be big. It can be
I'm not saying it.
Like Michael Jackson was the king of pop.
I'm taking popularity out.
Yeah.
Because there's still pop artists that make pop music.
Yeah, we know that. But I'm just saying, when you're big and you make this type of music, it's gonna be huge. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Yes, we have people that want to be pop stars and make this type of high tempo songs and try to gravitate to the wide audience. That's what pop music is, trying to grab a lot of people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a pop music. But it's a sound. I'm not saying there's no sound to it. This conversation makes your head hurt because we're saying I agree with you with the sound, but I also want you to understand that it's no difference right now between like hip hop could be pop. B. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
I guess the perfect example for me to say
you even said it. It reflects society.
But I think the perfect example for me to use that is a Doja Cat, where she heavily uses the elements. You can tell that these are heavily used elements, but it's not necessarily just hip hop. Yeah. It's not necessarily just pop. Like if I listen to a God's Plan, I know that's a hip hop song. Like I would know that.
Yeah. But
especially with them being black, you know, we're always going to be deemed either hip hop or R&B, which is why Tyler was mad that one year he won a Grammy. But you could just tell, like, this is hip hop. Yeah. Like, this is a hip hop song. I get it. It has the pop elements to make it big, like what it is. This is a hip hop song. You listen to a Doja Cat song, this is a pop song, but they got the hip hop elements in it. And they got the R&B elements. Like it has the heavy bass drums that it uses from hip hop. It has the melodic tones of an R&B
So when you
song.
hear "All My Friends Are Dead," do you say this is a hip hop song?
Yes, from the way he's rapping in the verses. But the actual drum patterns and things like that make it hip hop. I think that's mostly my thing is when you hear like certain things that are hip hop, like certain drum patterns, things like that. Because you don't hear over bassy like pop songs. Doja Cat does that a lot in her music, but you could tell like the main focus of the song is pop. Like it has the hip hop elements and the R&B elements, but the main focus is pop.
We gonna have to really do a deep dive on this. I'm actually gonna do some studying. I'm seriously. I think So Doja Cat, you loved her discography.
I'm a fan, man. I thought I was gonna hate this ish. I'm a fan.
Hey, bro.
Hey, that's why I never say, "Oh, I hate this artist," and I never try them out. There's people like that on the internet.
She was just wild when she shaved her head, got a little slimmer. Her booty wasn't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? What?
And she was doing the foot stuff and the
Yeah,
Nazi
bro. And
stuff.
then the whole Nazi thing with the white boys in the chat rooms.
I don't really get on her for saying the F word about Tyler and Earl though.
What?
She said they make F word music or something like that, or they both F words.
She did?
Back then, you know, like early on, you know that stuff resurfaced.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give her slack for that.
Bro,
we were always saying some wild stuff back then.
Bro, most definitely.
That's not even that wild.
Yeah, facts. If they would have seen my Twitter back in 09.
If they would have seen me on the live chat on PSN.
Bro, wildin', bro.
Yeah, now she
bro, used to get us kicked out of Tiny Chat that time. It was bro, used to be wildin', bro, just making fun of people. Like, stop. But nah, bro. Man. That's dope. You make me want to listen to that new album.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Scarlet. And it's just going to be sucky when I go to these other albums and they just don't got the good writing.
Yeah.
They don't got the good song structure.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Doja Cat is the first thing that she puts is the song.
Yeah.
She makes sure the song sounds good.
Yeah.
The song is what matters. The strong structure matters. These other artists, these women,
yeah, I'm
so scared. Because I got to go through Lotto. I got to go through Meg. I got to go through Flo Milli. Maybe Cardi B.
People love, I listened to that Flo Milli Lotto and Megan Thee Stallion song. It was kind of, I like that.
The Sunday Service remix?
Yeah, that beat kind of
I heard the Sunday Service original, but I haven't heard the remix.
Flo Milli
I was supposed to hear the remix.
Flo Milli was kind of floating on that.
They said that she the remix queen though.
Bro, she was floating. She sounded good on the beat too. I'm just saying she sounded good on the beat. Like,
I mean, I have no problem with Flo Milli.
Yeah.
Because I like her big song right now, the Never Lose Me one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Now, is there parts I can't relate to? Of course.
Yeah, but do that matters?
No, it don't.
It's hip-hop songs. It's so many hip-hop songs we can't relate to, B.
But also be pulling up. He be in the rain while I was head on my... And it's just blasting. I'm just like, look, I see another guy looking at me. I just got to look at the corner of my eye. He said he want to grab me. I'm an H word. I'm an S. Me in my head. Turn dude.
Why you don't let the window up?
Me is hard. Now it's summer. I gotta get that air in.
No, it's so crazy how like we feel so uncomfortable listening to stuff like that, but we'll listen to somebody say, "I'll shoot another up," and we won't do none of that stuff, but we feel
but
so
me,
cool.
I can relate to that more than me right there, his hand on my I'm not.
And it be over. I'm like,
I'm not. I'm just saying, certain things.
You can imagine yourself, drawing down on somebody, but you can't imagine yourself bending over.
I'm not having no man's
He
hand.
pulling my hair.
See, I'm just saying.
Everything sounds wild. It does.
And then today, off that topic, because we're done with what we've been jamming. I heard Magic Stick because that randomly came up. I forgot what I was jamming. No, by Lil' Kim.
Featuring
50 Cent.
Okay. She was going in.
Oh, she was. Yeah, me, as soon as I got the magic, I got the magic, me.
Yeah.
Nobody see me jam.
Her on freaking Lil' Kim on what's that one song with Junior Mafia song? Spin his teeth in the teeth and he squeezed. I can't think of the name.
It's not coming to me. Pause.
Get money. Yo, she was on here wilding, bro. I be like, hey.
She was turn it up.
Yeah, she was floating on that beat. Bro, Lil' Kim sounded amazing on the beat, bro. So why he eat my... I'm like, ooh, go girl. She going
but if you just hear that repeatedly saying some girl stuff, I'm not relating to a woman saying these things.
Bruh. Picture Rap City was saying some stuff like that.
She kind of was.
I heard on one track.
She was touching herself, talking about how she was lonely or whatever.
Yeah. Dang, rap.
Like, I can't say that because she lost one of her family members on that album.
Oh, no.
That's why I'm like, you can't put that on here, but then you masturbate on the album.
Hey, man, it's artists, bro. You can do anything. It reflects life. It reflects life, man.
You can't. Oh, my gosh. Like I said, I'm just so scared to listen to these other women and their discographies. I think I'm going to do Meg next.
Me, I'm ready for it, just so I can react. Because I'm not listening to some of this stuff, bro.
I got to be tapped in, B. One of us got to be tapped in.
When Cardi drop an album, I think I'm going to play. I'm going to play it.
I'm so scared. Because her voice is just so annoying listening to, rap-wise.
Oh, you know we got to jam that Ice Spice beat.
Oh, that Y2K? And
speaking of Ice Spice, could we get into the news? What's coming out?
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the albums that are coming out this year or later this year.
Yeah.
Ice Spice, Y2K, July 26th. She got into a big old drama incident about this album cover. Oh, because a lot of people saying the Y2K on top of the trash can. People saying that that's the album. And then I guess this one digital freelance editor, he instead put it like right in front of her on the wall. Yeah. He was like, oh, I did this better or something like that. And then she posted a picture of him redoing a Mariah Carey thing. She was like, oh, and you thought you did that better too, huh? Everyone's like, oh, Ice Spice can't be problematic. I'm like, oh, but everybody could roast her and say things about her. I'm like, I get it. You know, I don't get it though, because sometimes when they be like making fun of LGBTQ people, that's when it goes off limits. Yeah. But when it comes to straight people or men, oh yeah, go ahead. No bars hold.
Yeah.
Tell them to off themselves if you want to. We don't care. Hey, a peep, a LGBT man, she was like, oh, you thought you did this better? Yeah. Oh, Ice Spice is problematic. She don't make music good enough to be problematic. Yeah. I was seeing this stuff. I'm just like, bro, why don't y'all say this stuff and defend us men like this?
Yeah, when you're on Twitter, bro, you're gonna see some people that's off the wall. They think like crazy. You be like, there's no way you reflect this in the everyday society, but you just never know, bro. It's really scary out here on these Twitter streets. Social media as a whole, it's some scary people out there, B.
Yeah. I get where Ice Spice is coming from, because she do be clapping back.
You got to.
But it's one of those things where it's like, if you say like, oh, I did this better, and she already got someone to do this, and she really liked it, you are kind of insinuating that what I did is lesser. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, people aren't really trying to see Ice Spice's point of view. And I get it. She has way more followers. She's way bigger. She has way more power or whatever, quote unquote. But you can't say, oh, I did this better, or, hey, I thought this version looked nice as well. You know, there's ways to word certain things, but say the same thing, basically.
It's so crazy. My sister, she met Ice Spice at Coachella this year, and she was like, Ice Spice had like a little like attitude or whatever.
I think you about to say scent.
Yeah, and then she was like, Ice Spice booty not even that big in person. I was like, dang. I started laughing like, yo, dang, for real?
Hey, if that's hate, I'm with it. If that's hate, I'm with it, B. I don't know if that's from a genuine place or that's hate. Yeah, either way, I'm with it. Oh, I'm with it. I love to be with the hate.
Oh, man, so funny, bro.
Next album now that's coming out that I'm actually looking forward to, Denzel Curry, King of the Mischievous South, Volume 2, coming out July 19th.
You check out that Rap Radar freestyle they did? I mean, the crew?
Was that a freestyle or was that the actual song?
It was a song. It was a song.
The Hot Ones? Yeah. I heard it. It was good. Yeah. But, you know, I'm just like, I don't know what to expect with this album, but Denzel said on Twitter, you're going to get everything you expect in this album. I'm like, Denzel, please don't say that.
Did he drop a track list, like 19 tracks or something like that?
Mm-hmm. It was a good amount of features.
Yeah, I think he's trying to...
This is obviously, you know, a sequel to one of his other older mixtapes that no one's heard of and that's not on DSPs.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited for this because Denzel Curry is one of my favorite artists as of right now.
Yeah.
Like in this current generation or from the last generation.
Denzel dope, man.
Yeah, very good artist. I listened to Unlocked again this weekend. Very good project.
That's in McKinney, right? I had the special edition version on vinyl.
I hate you.
Yeah, I had that joint. Like, you had to get into the website to log in, unlock it, and all that. Yeah.
I hate you. This Negro done had everything under the sun. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I just had all the Infinity Stones. Just sold them. Sold them, bro.
Sometimes.
Oh, all right. Next album, DJ Mustard, Faith of a Mustard Seed, who's also coming to Kenny's Pop Out show.
Oh, bro.
July 26th.
You gonna watch the stream? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Straight up my boogie, man. I done went up to school with him. That was wild, bro. Hey, when he performed that, he got it in the show off with that, bro.
I will say this. Someone said something super idiotic on Twitter. What? Why is Euphoria not bigger than now?
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, I'm just like,
Euphoria to me, yes, it's a better song.
Yes, I like it lyrically more, but
like,
also
this song is
like
more.
Literally has the song structure to be on the radio. It literally has the hook, the catchy hook, the actual bounce,
and it's not freaking what? How long is Euphoria?
6 minutes.
6 minutes. It's not 6 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
my thing is this: Euphoria don't even have a chorus. What song do you hear on the radio that doesn't have a chorus?
Bro say, should I bleed him? Can I beat him yet?
Yeah, I mean, now he is saying stuff like, hey, Drake, I heard you like him young. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, Drake, I heard you like him young.
Now, what if Drake pops up at the show?
Bro, crap, dog. Drake gonna get stumped out. Might get crip walked on.
Nah, B, they was talking about at the show how everybody's gonna be just stomping. It's gonna create an earthquake in California. And some people said, I'm just thinking about how sick it is when I see white people stomping to the song saying they not like us. The hate, I love it.
Oh my god. I love that. Hey, bro.
He was talking about us happening on Juneteenth too. All those white people stopping.
It's gonna be fire, bro. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna tune in on it's either on Twitch and it's on Prime Video as well.
Yeah.
So I might have 2 monitors up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're nasty.
have the Twitch experience and the Prime experience, on the TV or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. Oh, the album. My bad. I don't care. The Mustard album.
It's one of those things where it's like I've kind of grown out of producer based albums.
It depends on what producer it is to me. If like Alchemist drop a little project with rappers on it, I'm checking it out. I don't know if I'm
multiple rappers like a combination.
Yeah, like he did that a few years ago.
I haven't listened to it.
He did 2 of them. I forgot the name of them because he had like Earl, Maxo.
One was E. coli or something like that, right? E. coli?
Nah, it wasn't that one. I forgot the name of it. Friends of Ours. Friends of Ours. He did like volume 1 and 2. I think that's the name of it. I could be wrong. But anyways, I was excited for that because it had a good amount of artists I like. Yeah. Probably like all of them. He had Malvi on there with a really dope track.
So B, you're not looking forward to Mustard and having maybe Kendrick on there or Roddy or maybe Quavo?
It's gonna be number YG on that joint.
Was he on
YG 400? I don't know. Are they still friends?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta hop out and show niggas. Certified booking, man. I'm the one.
Well, speaking of Negroes, James Blake.
Oh, bro, that cover is nasty.
Bad cameo. You don't like it?
That cover is disgusting.
To me, I don't know why this feels like...
It's like racist.
I'm about to say it feels like appropriation
to some degree. Bro, it has like lean sipping on this side, and then like him having like, I don't know, beans. It's like... The one thing about it, I am very interested of listening to this album.
Yeah, I want to see what this sounds like.
Yeah, I'm ready. That's one thing I'm excited for. But that album cover is like, come on, bro.
Well, he has that deluxe. I mean, the alternative one.
What is
where
it?
It's like Yachty's head over him or something like that.
That was real? I thought that was somebody making fun of it.
No, that was an alternative cover.
No, get
like
out
if you
here.
get the vinyl, that's the cover you're gonna get, or something like that, or at least the vinyl from the website.
I thought that was a joke.
No, I think that's real. That's the alternative cover.
Sometimes you gotta hop out and show niggas.
And lastly, I know you're really happy for this one. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, Missionary, Doggy Style sequel, coming out July 2024.
Missionary, really?
We talked about this on our upcoming, our anticipated albums of 2024. So it's funny to see
this.
Yes, yeah. I said that I do not want to see either of them Negroes in Missionary at all. So please don't.
You think they're gonna have like the old like Dogg, like the old album cover, but Missionary?
I think so, but also I'm just. Why? This is just... It's too late for this.
Facts, bro.
And then Snoop Dogg, he's not in his element to rap well. If I see a Snoop Dogg feature, I'm purposely going to skip the song. Like, you listen to a Snoop Dogg feature now?
No. It's been times where he pop up like...
Yeah, there's been times he pops up and I'm like, no. Yeah, skip. So
sometimes you gotta pop out and show nigga.
Please
don't.
I
love it, boy. I'm gonna see what man. I'm the one that up the scope with him.
Yeah. I don't know what Dr. Dre's production sounds like now, so
yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. He got all them ghost producers.
He gonna have that G-Funk. He gonna do a Lottie Dottie Part 2 and all that. Yeah, I'm not looking.
I'm not looking forward for that. I don't even remember talking about that.
Yeah, I do. Sadly, because I remember we was making jokes about it. Yeah. But that's about it for all the news that we had to talk about. Now let's go ahead and go into the music section of the podcast. We can either talk about Ski Mask Slump God or KAYTRANADA.
Oh my bad, bro. Sometimes I'll be looking at my muscles. But
why muscles?
Let's go KAYTRANADA, bro, because this could be just a discussion. Because I have no qualms, I guess you could say, about it. Because I was listening to this album and I was like, hey, B, like, listen to past KAYTRANADA albums. I'm like, I don't know how I could actually critique this album because it's just vibey and it just makes me feel good. So I'm just saying how much I like the album. I love the production. I love the features. I don't know. I have nothing against the album. I just like it. It's KAYTRANADA, bro.
Yeah, this is my first time like listening to a KAYTRANADA album. Yeah. I think this is really my first time listening to KAYTRANADA's production in general, like that, because I can't really recall a song that I know his production on. This is my first project listening to it, and the album name is Timeless.
Yeah,
and this music, it gives me house electronic vibes.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah, and so I enjoyed the sound of it. Some songs I didn't really care for, and I'm just like, I'd rather hear the beat instead of them.
Yeah.
And then there's some songs I guess it's him singing or rapping. There were songs like on there where he didn't have no guest on there. And I was looking up the lyrics and it said KAYTRANADA.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, there's songs where it actually had lyrics to them, but there was no features on them. Like I think, like Seemingly, maybe Please Babe, Stepped On.
Bro, I thought that was, I ain't noticed that.
Yeah.
Because I just been playing it now. Not even listen to a track list or nothing. I don't know no title. I just play it.
And for me, when I heard this album, I'm like, this is perfect. It's like production for Anderson .Paak to be on. So I'm like,
he's on this stuff.
Yeah, so I'm like, if I don't hear him on here, this is gonna be the biggest disappointment. And so this is my first time hearing this production. I thought it was cool. It wasn't bad.
What do you think about the Childish Gambino joint?
I liked it.
Yeah,
it definitely brought me back a bit to Awaken My Love / his last album, At Vista. And
what about Don Toliver?
I did not like that song at all. I did not like the way he sounded at all. Production is
was
good.
His voice too light?
Yeah, that plus it didn't give me Don Toliver vibes, and so I felt like he was really out of his element on that song. I didn't like the other song too that was near that song as well. I didn't like the Call You Up by Lou Phelps.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with that.
Yeah, that's his brother. They actually had a group together. I don't know if they still do it. But yeah, I liked it. I don't know, man.
I mean, the album is not bad. I'm not saying the album is bad. Yeah. There was songs in there I jammed, but to me, I gotta relegate this album to like a background music.
Yeah, it is though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very vibey. It's just here to set the vibes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to be. It's like KAYTRANADA.
I guess my thing is like when I see people hype stuff up, and I hate when because I didn't think we was gonna talk about this. So that's why I didn't listen to it before I saw them. People hype it up. People, this KAYTRANADA album is so good. So. Me and mine, I'm like, okay, let me check it out. I checked it out, and I'm like, this is best relegated to background music. And I don't know if that's insulting to say or not, because this is...
It is insulting, because it's a certain genre, and it's a certain... Like, when people say, when you rate a KAYTRANADA album, you're not rating like against a freaking Schoolboy Q album or nothing like that.
No.
So if you know KAYTRANADA, you're like, it's a good album. There's going to be some good tunes on here I can just play. You know what I'm saying? Like, at a party, at a kickback, or like, people just vibing out.
So is there really a point of making an album of the type of music?
Yeah, it is. Because it's a certain genre. So I'm gonna put out an album for all this stuff that I constructed together. You could put out albums for any type of genre, B. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that, but I'm saying the way that you describe the songs. You like, this is songs. Like you could just, people gonna like this, people gonna like that. I thought you meant like people are basically gonna go to this, pick out the songs they like, and then boom, never coming back to it.
Nah,
that's why.
Like me, what I do
was going to at first.
Every KAYTRANADA album I play, like all his albums. If I'm like, I'll either put him on shuffle or play an album. I know I'm gonna get that same vibe. I know I'm gonna feel good. It's just, like you said, it is background music in a way, but it's setting the mood. It's that type of background music. Like, it's the vibe.
But that's not bad.
I know, but if you say, when I say it's like background music, if you say it just that without adding that context.
Well, when I say background music, it's usually music that most of the time, speaking, just for future reference, either set the mood, have the ambiance there, or it's just music that you really don't have to really focus into the lyrics onto. Like, it's just literally songs that just mellow you out.
Yeah, it's like playing Goldlink. Like Goldlink. Him and, KAYTRANADA, like, it's the same type of vibe. Even though Goldlink, he's a rapper, and sometimes he try to make songs that's like introspective or whatever, but if you put on one of his albums, 5e, up-tempo, housey.
Do they work a good amount together?
I think they worked with each other in the past. I believe so. I could be wrong.
Oh, that's why I thought you used
that. But I'm just saying they make similar sounds than music, It's just Goldlink is a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, this album, it's not bad. It's not offensive or anything like that. But I don't see myself going back to this album.
Yeah, it's not.
Because I got other albums that I guess I'd play. Or if I really wanted to, I wouldn't listen to this. I guess my thing is this. I'd rather this be released as an instrumental album.
Like just hit the beats?
Yeah.
You don't want no vocals?
Yeah. I'm cool with the vocals. Like it's like I'm cool off that.
Yeah.
Give me the beats, because that was one thing I was interested in the most.
Yeah.
Especially with me coming to this person, I never heard this person's music like that before, and so I was just like, oh, these beats is kind of jammy a bit. Yeah. Like they give me the cool chill vibes. I wish there was no vocals on there, because then I got to listen to something else besides the vocals. I mean, besides the instrumental. And sometimes the vocals to me could just throw it off, because I'm like, dang, this instrumental is really good, but these vocals are just not to me.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to songs like this, you're not really just rapping over them. You kind of like singing or vibing out to it. Yeah. So that's my only problem with this album. I wish this was, if he comes out with an instrumental version, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather listen to the instrumentals, because they just, to me, they set the mood a lot more.
You think so? I think the songs and vocals also set the mood as well. You need those. Like if you like chilling, hanging out. Like it's small, y'all like drinking some wine, eating some cheese, and you got like 8 people over, maybe 10, 15 at the most.
But then I'm talking. I don't need to hear
that. I know, but that vocal, you still have that mood set, B.
I guess my thing is this, I'd rather it be like house, like electric music, like the boom, boom.
Yeah, he has that, yeah.
Boom, boom. Like something like that, but I don't need like a full song in the back.
I don't know. Him with old girl, what's her name?
Rochelle, something like that?
Nah, the other girl. She on like 2 tracks. They make really
Charlotte Day Wilson, or Raven Lene, Don Richard, Tinashe.
No.
Negro, how many people I gotta say? You sure it's not
Rochelle
Jordan?
It's the top.
Rochelle Jordan?
Yeah, her. You said her already?
Well, I think I probably butchered her name.
Yeah, her. They make dope music together.
Yeah, I like it. Like if
bro.
Me in my head, I'm like, oh, if this is a whole album, I'd be jamming.
That's what I'm saying. You can play that in the background, like, that's at the mood.
But that's not the whole album, because then if I hear Don Toliver after that, my mood's killed.
Nah, bro. Donnie was okay, bro.
No, this. I love Don Toliver.
It's because you used to that. No, you used to the other side of Don with his stuff. That's what you want. But no, you gotta understand and appreciate when artists step out. B. Just don't. I know sometimes it's like, oh, this not good. I understand, but this was alright. This wasn't bad.
No, this wasn't good. Don Toliver's effort, not the album. The album itself was good.
He talking about the song.
Yeah, I overall, I really like the instrumentals on this album, but for me, I'm not coming back to this.
Yeah, I will, and I still have.
I might come back to this while I'm editing, maybe.
Yeah,
but then again, no, because then I'm gonna hear other people. I want to hear just the instrumentals. I'll buy the instrumentals for $5.99.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
All right. What's next on the docket, B?
Ski Mask, the Slump God, 11th Dimension. So Ski Mask is one of those rappers that I am a fan, well, at least I was a fan of. I was a huge fan of back during his prime, during the Cloud era, during the whole SoundCloud era, back when X was alive, Lil Pump. The whole Florida was doing their own thing with the whole dang, what's that sound called?
SoundCloud sound?
I guess, but it was a sound like the bass was very aggressive. Like
my God, Ronnie.
Yeah, the Ronnie sound.
Ronnie J.
Yeah. And so, going into this album, I didn't know what to expect. I seen a lot of people saying like, oh, this is Ski Mask. I guess stop putting these goddamn expectations on people. Yeah. I'm thinking they going off of interviews or something that just came out. And so I'm like, I'm going into this. Let me listen to the music. Because sometimes an interview can kind of heighten your experience a bit. Mm-hmm. And so me going into this album, I'm like, all right. Heard the first few tracks. I'm like, all right. Like, Ski Mask really ain't changed that much. This is literally the exact same Ski Mask that I heard a few years ago when I first started listening to Ski Mask. And then we got to the second, like the second third of the album itself, where he started making actual songs, not just rapping, just to say stuff.
Like what do you mean? What do you mean? That song? Kind of like a mellow song.
Yeah, kind of song.
Different, had a different production on it. He tried to get a little introspective, didn't work. He can't. One thing about Ski Mask, what makes people believe he's spitting is his flows. His flows are the standouts. His how he sound on these beats, but he's not saying anything.
Yeah, he's not saying nothing.
Yeah, but
this is literally yap rap.
This is nothing but yapping. And even on the songs when he tried to like talk, like the last song Go and what do you mean? What was another track?
I like Shibuya. I love that song.
The only song I'll go back to, B. Shibuya. For some reason, I'm like, it gave me like a Travis Scott vibe for some reason. I'm like, I like this song. I like this. Mm-hmm. Yes, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't fit, I guess, the time now. But with Ski Mask with this album, bro, with that Future feature, that's a Future song that you was like, yo, that's why I started doing some research. They signed with the same label? Like,
how did he get that?
We know AT
why did
Jacob,
he work
and
with
yeah, because that was a Future song. I like the song with Future. I didn't care for Ski Mask on this beat. Mm-hmm. You like the song, right?
It was cool.
But would you prefer it to be a Future song?
Oh, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially with ATL Jacob production?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, Future needed another verse on this. I'm like, why is Ski Mask on this?
Yeah.
It had to be like a throwaway.
Yeah.
ATL Jacob probably sent him some stuff and was like, yo, I got Future.
Or this might be the radio play.
Or something, bro. I do not know. The Dragon Tooth intro was cool. And, he gets to his same old stuff with, like, By Myself, Full Moon, Earwax. All this stuff is, and then he tried to do some fan service with the whole XXXTentacion feature, and it's just X, like, in the studio doing the interlude. Or whatever, trying to rap, freestyle, whatever, you my best friend. I'm like, all right, cool. I know you doing that for fan service. And then even we can go to the Juice WRLD feature, which I think they call themselves Evil Twin. I don't know if this is an old song. Obviously, it's an old song. But I'm like, have this song came out before? Because I remember them like actually having. Didn't they have like
they had songs
together
before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I know they had
the Black Ops map song.
Yeah, because I know they call each other Evil Twins. So I don't know if this
Nuketown, that's the name of the song.
So I don't know if this is something that he been put out and it just actually put on the album, or it's something that he had in the tuck and was like, boom, bring some fan service, got some Juice WRLD on here.
Or he could have got an actual, a verse.
Yeah, but
he could have got a posthumous verse.
I know. I'm thinking this was something it had to be pre-recorded because of the back and forth.
I agree.
Yeah, but the Hulk song, I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, no.
Some songs, I guess my thing is this, right?
Before you get into your thing, I never been a big Ski Mask guy. Like I listen to some of Stokely, like some of the songs. It's the same stuff to me. Like I like
Catch Me Outside.
Yeah, Catch Me Outside. That's cool, but I only listen to like the first verse and I'm out of there. I'm done. Other than that, I'm cool. His flow is cool. Like you can go.
Yeah, I was a Ski Mask fan. I was a heavy Ski Mask fan. Shout out to my boy Ray, man.
Ray Mars.
And going through this album, I'm like the first third of it, I'm like, all right, this bring me back to old Ski Mask. But I stopped to myself and I questioned it. I'm like, do I like this because it's good now, or do I like this because this gives me nostalgic vibes of what I used to love from Ski Mask?
Yeah.
So is that a bad thing because he hasn't really moved forward in terms of sound, or evolved his sound, or become more so a better artist in terms of like subject matter? Because he still feel like the songs he was making when he was really young, like no subject matter, just him spitting, rapping, just talking just to talk. I think that was a single, but I never heard it before.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And we're talking about Shibuya. But yeah, there was other songs I heard and I'm like, okay, I like this. But it's one of those things where I just started tuning out at points. Cause I'm just like, there's nothing for me to really focus or hone in on. Like, it's just literally a bunch of yapping, just to yap. His flows is nice.
Yeah, I'm saying,
he knows how to catch a pocket.
Yeah,
that's his best feature when it comes to rapping.
That's his That's his thing.
Yeah, he could catch the pocket really, really nice. But I guess my thing is like, what you're saying isn't drawing me in. And yeah, there's some cool anime references, and I love me some anime or manga. Mm-hmm. He has a little Eren Yeager reference from Attack on Titan. I'm like, all right, that was cool. But when he does a whole bunch of these pop culture references, they cool at that moment, but then when you look at the rest of the song, I'm just like, what is it standing on?
It doesn't.
And it's cool when I'm younger. Like, I was listening to Ski Mask when I was like, around the age of like 25, 24. Yeah. I was young. I was listening to this music. But now, I'm listening to more music. I'm getting more variety of like sounds from hip hop. I'm just like, and I'm not saying that this is bad, because if you like Ski Mask, you're going to love this album. But this isn't really drawing me in terms of like all the other music I'm listening to. This doesn't really compare to a lot of the music I'm listening to. And I hate to say that, but as a Ski Mask fan or an ex-Ski Mask fan who's loved some of his older work when I was younger, because I'm a 28 grown man, man.
What you think about the song "The Yard"? From the Yard, it's like him displaying his patois, his Jamaican ancestry.
Yeah, I think I like the beat. The other guy on there,
you like Ski Bing or whatever his name was?
No. I didn't know. Because I was like, why? I'm like, oh, God, why? But, Ski Mask can rap well when it comes to catching the pockets and the flows. But if you like Ski Mask from back then, and you're still a huge Ski Mask fan, you're going to love the Ski Mask now. Sad to say, this is just the same Ski Mask, just with different arrangement of words.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. I mean, yeah, there's some better production, too, but...
Yeah. All this is just bleak to me. The whole like album cover, 11 Dimension, the title sucks. To me it seems just lazy. it don't like, bro, you took this big break and this is what you bringing.
It's the same thing. It's like you didn't even really take a break because like you didn't evolve, you didn't change. You still got 2-minute songs. Yeah. Some songs less than 2.
Like minutes. It's a 21 track album, and it's like 47 minutes. Like, well, do your thing, but it's like, bro, you could have chopped a good amount of this out because it was nothing but filler. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he's one of them artists. He's gonna end up being like a legacy guy for like a certain group of people, but I hate to say this, but he's gonna like drift off. He's gonna drift off, bro. If he don't,
how many generations you think is gonna be for him to drift off? How many?
Man, I'm gonna say, I'd say next 10 years. It's a wrap for Ski Mask. Probably, bro. Nobody talked about this kid in the last few years, bro. They've been like, oh, we need.
I think the times where people talked about it was when he had the Lyrical Lemonade music videos. Mm-hmm. Obviously, when everybody was popping during that era, and the song he had with Juice WRLD.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, bro. I just like he never really caught me like that. Just with his flow. His flow is cool, but other than that, bro, you gotta do something else. Like you need to reinvent yourself in a way, because I feel like if you continue to do this, and this is how I feel. You continue to do this, bro. Your career is just. I don't think you're gonna gain any new fans. You might just gain that core audience. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I can reflect this on your listening monthlies on like Spotify and stuff, because I know you still have those songs that, you know, kids still like, you know what I'm saying, they can go back to and play and have really high replay value. Especially with the Stokely album. A lot of people love that album, especially from his fan base. But for me, I was expecting some type of growth, to be honest with you. I really was, because I think he's getting in his higher 20s now. What, he's like 27, 26, 27, something like that. I was expecting some type of growth, some introspective, talking about the losses he had out through the years. Just, I don't know. I don't know if he's a father now. I know he's like in a relationship. I don't know. It was nothing. I didn't even get no romantic songs like that. Like, it's something that I need to hear some good songwriting, a great song. I didn't really get nothing from this, bro. I felt like, what do the 11 dimension mean though? Like, what is that? Like, I know it's different dimensions, but do the 11 dimension mean something like
significant?
Yeah, significant. Sure. Like,
I thought he was saying like, oh, like, you know, I'm creating my own. I'm in my own. I'm open. That's why I was assuming, because, you know, I'm doing all these pockets and these flows. Like, you know, y'all ain't in the same dimension as me type stuff. I feel like there's already a Ski Mask of this era, and that's Cochise. And Cochise to me is the inverse of Ski Mask, where he also finds the pocket and does that thing that Ski Mask does. Mm-hmm. But to me, he prioritizes making a catchy song over just rapping just to rap. Yeah. But he also does the whole short 2-minute song. You know, like, you know, he does really fast flows here and there, and he kind of doesn't rap about much. Yeah. But to me, what he gives me is a bit more energetic. Like, he gives me a bit more energy.
We gotta be honest, B. He's great value. Like, he's not nobody that's gonna be like big.
Who? Cochise?
now.
No, but I think what it is, you know, because of the TikTok virality, I think that's what really helps him out a lot. Yeah, because he has those really catchy songs that you probably heard once or twice. Yeah. And plus, he's really big, I believe, like in the anime community.
Yeah, I know that song. Add me up. Yeah.
I know. Hey, he was with your favorite artist, Snot.
Hey, Snot is my guy.
So stop.
You want to tear me up? You want to tear me up?
Yeah, hey, no. But that's why I'm saying, like, he'll prioritize making a good song. Yeah. Over just rapping. But
you don't think he more falls under that Playboy Cardi?
See, he does. Yeah. But also, like I said, he's like Ski, where he makes the short 2-minute songs. He finds the pockets. He can rap really fast. He does all that. He's yapping most of the time. But like I said, he's the inverse. He prioritizes the song over just rapping just to rap. Yeah. Ski Mask, he will just rap just to rap. No chorus, no nothing. Yeah. But he finds the pockets really well. Yeah, he does really cool things with his flows and stuff like that. But it's nothing that ever really sticks to me where I'm just like, oh, that's a really good quotable right there. Yeah. Like, you know, he might have an anime reference here or there, but I feel like that's what helps. I don't know why. I just feel like when it comes to certain rappers on that level, and when they do anime references, that helps keep them afloat just a bit more, because the anime fans like, oh yeah, my favorite rapper, Ski Mask Slump guy, bro. Trust me. Yeah. They're like Eminem fans. They're like, bro, he has all the haters, bro. Yeah. Everybody was against him.
Oh my God.
That's how I feel, because when I see anime fans, like, it's always the anime profile pictures repping these rappers. I'm just like, I get it. I mean, I'm an anime profile too, so.
He's an anime profile too.
I mean, I got funny.
But you show your face.
Yeah.
Some of these people don't show their face.
Yeah, so if I'm going by that standard, but also I follow that.
Bro, when I had an anime face, bro, I was a demon on Twitter.
Were you in the 11th dimension?
Bro, I was in the 12th. I was a demon, bro, with a little, little Sinji or somebody. I don't know who. I had all type of people.
Yeah. B, would you recommend this album to somebody?
I will not recommend this album to anybody. But if there's some young guys out here, I'm pretty sure y'all like this music. But this is nothing I would recommend. I played this, I want to say 2 times, but I think 1.5. But it's not something I can just go back. I was like, man, maybe but I know if I go, it's one of those albums where like, okay, it's nothing else I'm going to get. It's like, you listen to a song, you're like, yo, there's more to this. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to read, nothing.
It's microwavable, very short, SoundCloud sounding music, basically.
I'm good.
Like, I feel like I'm going to McDonald's. I know what I'm expecting. Yeah. I'm not expecting anything great, but it's really cheap, really quick. Hits the spot right then and there.
Yeah.
Even though this didn't hit the spot for me.
I like to see some growth from him. If this gets to any of your fans or you, Ski Mask, I want some growth from you. Even though I know like we know what to expect from certain artists, but sometimes because I know the kid, he is talented, like especially with that flow in that pocket, like bro, that's unique.
He finds pockets.
That's his thing. So I'm like, I know it's something more you can do with that, bro. But I don't know, maybe you're not into the music. What you mean?
Well, he's just rapping just to rap?
See, this man being disrespectful, bro.
We know that he was rapping just to rap all these years. Where he was not prioritizing the song.
Anyways, this dude right here disrespectful. Y'all.
What was the last Eminem album you listened to that you was like, yeah.
Who needs
that song? I said album.
Oh, album? Kamikaze. Even though he was rapping, but it was a pretty good album.
But I'm saying aside from, like, when it comes to each song, was there any song hooks that you remember?
From Kamikaze? Nah. What does that mean?
I'm just saying, B. At least some of the albums I like to listen to, I can remember some of them.
Yeah. But Kamikaze, I don't go back to that album. It's so many albums is good. I just like Redemption by J-Rock. I don't go back to that.
Hey, win. I bet you remember that chorus, though. Hey, I'm just saying.
That was everywhere, bro. That was everywhere. That's the only thing I remember.
Hey, miss me with that bullish. I'm just saying, BC, you remember some stuff from that.
Bro, that's Kendrick and Future, though.
That's on his album.
They made that song for him, bro.
Hey.
Future is wild for that.
Goat. I mean, Future was wild for this, too.
What? Oh, for being on there, yeah.
Monsters, Inc.
Hey, you interview Future. What you think about being on that Ski Mask? Who? He was like, I'm on that. Oh,
look, he's like Lil Wayne. I said that.
Yeah. So, man, Lil Wayne actually don't remember his lyrics.
Yeah,
you saw what he said about that, about
Mona Lisa? Yeah, he said, I'm not performing that no more. I don't remember the lyrics.
Y'all think it's the reason why you don't remember?
Oh. Hey,
good segue.
Hey, we're out of the album for Ski Mask. So God, we don't recommend it. Hey, but Ski Mask, we do want to see you do a little bit more and evolve your sound, though.
Facts.
Because this literally sounds like I just copied you
2016.
Yeah, and I just pasted you on some newer beats.
Hell yeah, bro.
Love you, Ski Mask,
like
but yeah.
8 years ago.
Not again. Sadly. Dang, that was 8 years ago. But let's go ahead and segue on to the next topic. Lil Wayne has a reference track, B?
Yeah.
I'm single.
I'm single off I'm Not a Human Being 2 or 1?
I want to say 1.
Yeah, one of those. I remember the song.
Or maybe...
I think it was 2.
I think it was in between. Yeah, because I think it was in between Carter 4 and... Yeah.
But from my knowledge... I always thought Drake was credited as a writer on this album. Mm-hmm. I mean, on this song. I also thought, I remember rumors of him being on the remix of this song.
I remember the remix.
Yeah, so when I heard this, I'm like, okay, this doesn't surprise me because I actually feels like Wayne, this is not his bag.
Oh, yeah. He's on the remix right here. I'm single. Drake. Well, not the remix, just the original.
So I'm just saying. I'm like, am I bugging?
So, yeah, recently... I'm Single was a huge hit back in what?
I think it's I'm Not a Human Being 1 or 2.
It's 1.
Oh, it's 1? Okay.
Yeah. Because like I said, it was like between.
Because he put them out pretty close though, right?
Yeah, he put them out. I think so because it was right by Carter 4.
Okay.
So yeah, 2009. This is when I'm Not a Human Being came out. I'm Single is on there, and Drake is on there as a feature.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure where the actual song by itself is, even though that song was huge. Mm-hmm. But 40 produced it. But yeah, Boy Wonder is a writer on here. What the F is happening?
That's the whole Drake camp.
Yeah. This reference track came out. This song was huge, by the way. We gotta set some ground rules here.
It was a big song.
Yeah, it was a huge song on the radio back then. This song was everywhere.
Yeah.
But the reference track came out. It's just Drake all over it.
Yeah.
As people have been bringing up Drake reference tracks from other people, literally Lil Wayne has one from Drake.
Yeah. So I think people are trying to have that conversation like, okay, y'all want to put all this stuff on Drake? Look, Lil Wayne has one, so we question his pen. And this made me think, the references tracks from Drake, the references tracks from Lil Wayne, the one we got, it's like, they're not songs where they displaying their lyrical ability.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt their credibility of their writing skills. It's like, I was like, I hope I'm not the only one that feel like that, but people on the internet, some people on Twitter are saying what I'm saying, but most people are only like, oh, so what this mean? Hold up, they mostly going like that on Drake. Like Drake don't write, but when Lil Wayne, they give him like grace. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I think Lil Wayne obviously is always going to have that grace from people, even with his crappy discography that he has now.
And it's crazy with Lil Wayne. He has more allegations of people writing his lyrics. Like look at whole Gilly the Kid stuff. And bro, you go match up Gilly and him, and
it's shaky.
If
you heard Gilly's recent freestyle or whatever,
and like with Lil Wayne, I didn't have time to deal with Gilly the Squid. Lily fat.
I think that was his shoulder lean freestyle. I'm not sure. That was Rap City though.
La 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 bamba. I am too rapid in terror. Oh my bad.
Like, he remembers the whole song. But for me, I have no problem with a song that's reaching for radio.
Yeah.
This isn't a song where it's like, oh, I'm trying to tell y'all why I'm the best rapper alive right now. This is a song that's like, okay, I need a radio single, so let me go ahead and get this constructed. Let me go ahead and get those pop elements.
Yeah.
Let me get the catchy hook. Let me get some nice verses right here to actually go with the hook itself. Be on topic, not go off too far.
Yeah.
And not go off the deep end.
Yeah.
For certain things. And be very accessible to just anybody who listens to this.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm Single is one of those tracks that's just like, I don't look at that song like, that's why Wayne's the best rapper ever.
Hey man, the lyrics, I'm
like
single.
If a Millie came out with a reference track,
that's what I'm saying. Whoa, I'm freaking out. I'm like, hold up, Drake did a Millie? Like, bro, I'm single. I might have to cancel that bit like Nino. Ooh, them lyrics are crazy. Yeah, bro, come on, bro. My little sister could have wrote that when she was 12. Younger than that. Like, I'm just saying, it's like, bro, when it comes to stuff like that, I say the only reference track that it doesn't reflect and takes away Drake when it comes to his lyrical ability that affected me. But when it comes to Mob Ties, I love that song. But I just thought, when it came to him actually responding to like Kanye West and them, like, yo, I got ties. Like in Houston, Mob Ties, lot of ties. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, dang, he's really like showing him like, I ain't for that lovey-dovey stuff. Then he was like, I am a dada. What's your Prada? You know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't gonna lie, Vori's wasn't bad. Yo, listen to this. I was like, dang, it's not even that bad. It's kind of dope.
Yeah, it mostly just has the same flow.
Yeah, it has the same flow. And some of the stuff he said that Drake said some of it,
but he kind of remixed it. I mean, the Cash Cobain reference track came out recently.
Yeah.
I kept calling it the wrong name, the other podcast, calling it Fear of Heights. It's called Calling for You, I think. That's the song.
It's all Drake.
Yeah, it's a song that's produced by Cash Cobain. And it's a reference track with Cash Cobain. I can't tell if it's AI, though, because it don't sound like Cash Cobain of now.
Yeah.
And it sounds a bit too fast-paced for Cash Cobain to really catch that beat. And it literally has the exact same lyrics that Drake is spitting on it. Obviously, he's changed something up, and everybody's like, see, Drake is a groomer because he changed that lyric to say she's under 21. I'm just like, oh, my God.
Did you see Drake? You saw the AI Drake of for every battle? Was like,
oh, yeah. Kid just open his mouth. I was like, whoa. No, did you see the reference? Did you see the AI track of Kendrick? I'm not like this. No, there's a nasty one of those. The AI track of Kendrick.
No, the Family Matters Drake. No, bro.
Kendrick just open his mouth. I'm gonna what he said? He's running bush. He's taking all over the house.
Yo, me, when I heard that, bro, I could not stop laughing.
No, that prank is hilarious.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, bro. Nasty. The first time I heard it, I'm not gonna lie, I listened to the whole thing.
That's something you can relate to me?
No! I know a bunch of this.
You didn't feel like nothing more?
This reminds me of that era of SoundCloud rap. And it's sticky.
Yeah, remember that one dude on Twitter? They used to be just rapping. It's against them. You already used to be You already, bro. You have to play this man crazy, bro.
No, that boy is wild on Twitter.
Oh, my God, man. Bro.
But yeah, these whole reference tracks, allegations or leaks, to me, it don't hurt the credibility as long as it's like, Not one of the timestamp things.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, shoot. Did you see the reference track for J-Rock's King's Dead?
I think that was old though, right?
But it was
Baby
a reference
Keem
track.
on it or what?
No, it was Kendrick.
It's just Kendrick.
So it was Kendrick rapping J-Rock's whole verse or whatever. J-Rock was part of the TDE camp, and so was Kendrick at the time. No one's talking about Kendrick and J-Rock doing that.
Yeah, but people always say Kendrick wrote J-Rock's Money Tree verse.
No, that's disrespectful.
No way, he used to say that too. Because that's like one of his best verses.
Yeah, but also he has some good verses on 9005.
No, J-Rock, him, he can rap.
Yeah,
but
that's hilarious.
You don't remember where he said this?
I think I do. I'm not sure. But how do you feel about rappers writing other rappers' lyrics on their albums for them?
Man, it depends on the song. Like a King's Dead wouldn't affect me because I know it was like more of a playful song. Mm-hmm. It was something that to get the radio, which it did, and it was like all over. It was like everywhere.
So then, how come Kendrick use those allegations against Drake, but cannot be criticized when he does it?
What do you mean?
His own camp. Remember, he was like, if I got rap against 20 verse, it's really a 1v20 if I got to smack all your ghostwriters or something like that.
But B, this is a diss rap.
No, I get that, but people on Twitter are going to take that very seriously.
Oh, no, because
Kendrick is saying that.
Kendrick just playing on the whole, Drake writers thing.
I get it, but I'm saying for the people who take it seriously, can they really have that dog in the fight when Kendrick has written a reference track for someone else in his own camp that's considered to be a good rapper?
But I actually don't know what to say about that because I don't know. Because it's just like, people going to do what they do and they're going to pick sides. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to give grace to whoever you like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it affects, like Drake stuff, Ghostwriter stuff never affected. It didn't affect me because of the type of music that the guys was referencing. Like his whole like Sorry If It's Too Late album is just like a freaking, like it's nothing that he's getting really in his bag in, only in that the timestamp song, really. But other than that, he's just bass heavy stuff, real dope when it comes to some of the R&B things, and he was just, I'm 1 to 100 real quick, and all that type of stuff. Like I ain't checking from he's spitting hard on this. Nah, they just sound hard over the beat. So if it comes to like him on like some like Club Paradise, all that type of stuff, like if people reference tracks and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I have a problem with it. If it's affecting the way he raps, like what makes me a Drake fan, like his rapping as well. But no, it don't affect me. I don't think it's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem when it's like obviously deemed a radio song. Like this is a song that is trying to like create some buzz or at least get a lot of streams or whatever.
Yeah. So and it's certain rappers like, okay, you got Joe Budden, you got Royce da 5'9", Crooked I, like the whole Slaughterhouse pretty much. Like you got rappers like Black Thought. You got these type of rappers where like they probably laugh at somebody. Oh, yo, I'm gonna write your rhyme. They might collaborate with like, we can like share bars or like, I wrote this out, you take it this way. It could like music all around is a collaboration because you actually have your people in the studio with you, and y'all probably they bouncing off ideas. Yes, but those type of rappers, they not for the spit no, like they probably thinking it's an insult to spit somebody rhymes that somebody wrote. You know what I'm saying? But like with people like Drake, if we try to make this pop song or like this song we trying to get in a pocket, maybe you will get somebody from a camp that they do references and they know how to find little pockets that can help you. Like it's different. But if I'm trying to show off my skill when it comes to like showing out I'm the best at this, I'm showing you my pen. Like I don't need nobody else to do that. That's when it really affects me. If I find out somebody wrote freaking Illmatic, like for Nas, like if somebody wrote like NY
State of Mind,
NY State of Mind, somebody wrote that for Nas or something like, or like One Mic, one of my favorite hip hop songs of all times. Like if somebody wrote that for Nas, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm like, come on, man, Rewind. Like think about all these songs when people actually display their skill of writing, and then you find out somebody else work. That's the hurt. Like when you said a Millie, come on, bro. You find out freaking Corey Guns wrote a Millie.
He probably wrote 6 foot, 7 foot. I'm just playing.
But I'm just saying, he was spitting on that joint.
Hey. Yeah, shut up. Get off the song. The song ended with Lil Wayne's verse ended. But yeah, for me, reference tracks don't matter for certain artists for me. Like I said, if Nas would have come out, yeah, all this was Ether. Yeah, I didn't write none of that. Yeah. Like, whoa, slow your horses.
Because we know he didn't say Tabo Ho Nas. Who said
that? But also one of the things that one you can tell when Drake writes something, and two, a ghostwriter is supposed to be a ghost. It's supposed to be someone that's not known. These people are credited.
Yeah. Yeah, Drake stuff is credited.
Like, people be trying to, I got you. Reference track. Dude, he's credited on the song as one of the writers.
Yeah.
What is he a ghost of?
Yeah.
Ghost is supposed to be like, you don't have no credits. You was behind the scenes.
Like, is Quentin Miller, like, ghost? I mean, is reference?
I'm pretty sure Quentin Miller is actually credited.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, though.
I think he is, man. Because I don't think Drake and them shies away from that type of stuff.
Yeah, my thing is this.
I don't think they ever, like, not credited these people.
Yeah, look at all these writers
You know what I'm
here.
saying? Like, I don't think they don't. It just, some people be, like, so, like, stupid. Like, the credits are right there, bro.
Yeah.
But nobody really cares. They still don't care.
Quentin Miller.
Yeah, bro, like, they don't care, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
my
it's
thing
not
is
a
this.
ghost.
Y'all need to start buying vinyl so y'all can open up the gatefold and actually look at the goddamn credits.
Or get a
or
CD.
y'all could go, yeah, that too. And you know what? Just go to the song.
Yeah.
Hit the 3 dots on Spotify.
Get that info.
Yeah, go to song credits.
Get them credits,
It's not a
bro.
ghostwriter if it's all out. I remember when Family Matters came out. Someone helped Drake write this lyric. Oh my God.
You know, people.
You guys are idiots right
So
now.
much.
I don't care if you're being sarcastic because there's going to be people that actually take you seriously.
Yeah.
And they're going to think that you're being serious and they're going to agree with it.
That's crazy. You know, also people got to put in credit sometimes. Producers, people that produce a track sometimes come with hooks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they actually collaborate. Like, look, when you hear Swizz Beats, when you get a Swizz Beats beat, it comes with his hook because he pretty much had an idea for the track. Like, that's how Swizz Beats work. Especially Pharrell the same way. So Timbaland too, I believe. So a lot of these producers, especially the type of producers, they're actually gonna come with ideas with the beat, especially when they heavily collaborate with certain artists. You know what I'm saying? So I'm think, like you said, 40. Did you say 40 was credited as a writer, or he just produced the track?
I think he just produced
But look, Boy Wonder, a producer, but he was had writing credits. He probably, because he raps a little bit as well, I believe, but he came with probably idea on the track, on the hook. You never know. You don't know.
But see, this is where people are so far gone in this conversation because...
No pun intended with Drake.
Oh, okay, I see. But with Kanye West, Kanye West has been, and it's been stated by many people, Kanye will ask you for a bottle of water. You gave me the bottle of water. Boom, I'm put you down as a writing credit.
Yeah.
Like, writing credits could just mean so many things because I'm pretty sure, and I hate to say it like this, Jay-Z, Nas, maybe Black Thought, they was in the studio with some other artists. And I was like, hey, I think if you say it like this, this would be a little bit better than that. And then, you know, you might switch around the words or two. They still get credited as a writer because they help.
That's what I'm saying, like, that's collaboration, bro. Like,
yeah.
You always gonna get some type of inspiration. Like,
we don't know what happens in the studio.
Facts. Like, even like you said, the whole Kendrick Lamar reference track to
King's Dead.
So if you look at like the credits, right? Yes, we know Kendrick's on the song, but we don't know what else he wrote on that song. Like, you don't know if you let the artist allow you to know that information. Or are you in the studio and you understand what's the workings behind it, behind the scenes? But other than that, bro, everybody has some type of help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no one's just in the studio by themselves. Engineer, producer, get out.
Because like,
it's all just me.
Because you can go into their rhyme book. It's some rhymes in there. They probably spit it. They're like, no, you know what? I could say it this way. Or they be like, no, bro, you know you should switch that around. Like you said, like you switch that around, dude. Oh yeah, I can do that. So, bro, come on, man. Like, chill out. It's not that deep. Especially with the type of songs this reference tracks coming out for. Relax.
Big B, that's not hip hop.
Bro, it's hip hop is pop. So pop has writers. Especially if you're dealing with the rappers we're talking about.
Just nastiness. You're being nasty.
Hey, each rapper that come out with reference tracks are big.
But B, with all these reference tracks coming out, would you say that they're kind of snitching on these other artists?
Hey, good segue, B.
Speaking of snitching on other artists, let's talk about my favorite rapper, Bun B, who's recently been going very viral on social media because if you guys didn't know, I believe it happened in 2019.
Yeah, it was 2019.
A thug, a violent criminal.
A thug, a true hero under God.
No. But a violent criminal broke into Bun B's house while his wife was there. And while Bun B, I believe, said he was using the bathroom, because I remember seeing all these interviews when it first came out. He was using the bathroom or whatever. His wife was being held at gunpoint. You know, something happened. His wife was like, yo, don't come downstairs or he's going to kill me. Bun B, he always got that blicky on him. He's a true OG. What else do you expect?
Bro had that thing up under the toilet.
Yeah, he said that he came out there looking like Winnie the Pooh, just with a shirt on. Pow, just came down there and blasted at the robber. And so now, I guess, recently, he went to go testify. Yeah, there was a trial going against the armed robber, who Bun B was testifying, and he was crying on the stand.
Facts.
Now, Bun B, very legendary artist, especially within hip hop. very legendary from the group of UGK and from Houston, hailing from Port Arthur. A lot of people have respect for him. Bun B is revered amongst a lot of artists.
Trilogy.
Exactly. People are saying, one, he looks very weak crying on that stand.
People said that?
He looks very weak. Like, yo, is that Bun B really crying? Two, is this not snitching? B, what do we have to say about this? Because, first of all, the slander against my GOAT, I would not tolerate
Bro,
this.
if I had a digital hand, I'd slap all of them, bro. Like, if I give y'all a digital slap, bro, you know how they got that, you ever saw the virtual hug gift?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, virtual slap.
I wish they had the emoji where it's just a slap hand.
Hey, you know you can create your own emoji now in Apple. Hey, so I'm going to be creating some slapping emojis. Well, they're going to be like this. They're going to be like this. Might have to have like two-parter though. They got to be like, and then three, yeah. But look, man, come on, bro. This is dude's wife. This woman he has kids with. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro. I don't like me and this guy. We've been in long relationships with our significant others. Like, bro, you have unconditional type of love. So this man got out, like Winnie the Pooh, gun out. His wife said, "This man don't come out. Like, you never know." Like, he just want to protect his woman, and him reliving that moment. Speaking of, like, also potentially taking the life of somebody, maybe. And especially probably saying that was another black man in this situation. He probably didn't want to do that. And just the situation, he could have lost his wife. The emotion's going to flow, bro. Like, like him crying, like, that shows me strength. Like, come on, bro. How is that weakness?
I mean, to me, it shows strength that he went up to testify. Because if there was a dumb mother effer that let his wife get held up at gunpoint, didn't try to shoot back, but then wanted to talk all this street stuff.
Oh, we're not going to snitch. We're going to go find him in the streets. Well, you couldn't find him. What if he got away?
Yeah, because Bun B said that he actually, because I watched the interviews, because a lot of you just go off of Twitter clips.
Yeah.
He said that with that whole ordeal, he ran him out the house.
Yeah.
And he ran so far to where he was off his premises to where if he kept trying to shoot him, it would have been an unaliving side.
They got into a tussling match as well with a gun. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, he did what he had to do. He stood his ground.
Yeah.
This was his wife that he's talking about.
Right.
His own wife said that she wasn't even comfortable being in that house.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys just ain't comfortable because y'all got roaches in your bed.
Man,
bed bugs in them.
I don't know. Have you ever had anything in your house, like anybody break into your place, anything?
No.
So, like,
not me, but it's happened to me.
Bro, you feel so exposed. I don't know if I told you, like, a few years ago when we went out of town, somebody kicked open my apartment door, didn't take anything, B. I don't know what they did in there. It was cold. It was during the winter storm, like, and like, it was 2022, I believe. But we was out. We was out of town. We was out of state, actually. Mm-hmm. They didn't take nothing, anything. But after when we came home, bro, we felt like we didn't want to be there no more. Because it's just somebody invaded your privacy. Especially in those predicaments. Oh, I also been robbed as well. Like, I've been in those situations. Like, bro, that stuff is not cool. Like, come on, bro. Somebody having a gun in your head. I had 4 guns to my head. Not to my head like this, but in my face. So it's like, this stuff is not nothing to play with, bro. Like, this dude actually experienced that as trauma. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his wife. She's somebody put the wife to you. Bro, and you have so much rage, you want to do something, and maybe you can't, because maybe if you do something, maybe she's gone. So him probably reliving that moment. Come on, bro.
Yeah, I can't imagine reimagining that whole situation. Because it could have. Your woman scared. She almost died. She was literally a millisecond away from dying. If Bun B would have came out and this guy would have just got scared and jumped and just pulled the trigger, it would have been over. People don't realize life is real.
Facts. And we could talk about the snitching. How is it snitching if he didn't commit a crime with the guy? A snitching is if you actually in the streets with this dude and y'all do a crime together and you tell on him what he did and you to get this dude, he's the victim. How is he a snitch? He's the victim.
And secondly, Bun B don't adhere to those things anymore. The only thing he don't adhere to that he can't snitch about is if he buys, some medicinal from someone. That's the only time he can't do that.
Yeah.
But besides that, you a civilian now.
Bro.
You have been elevated to OG status.
Facts.
You are a civilian. You don't dabble in the street stuff, assumedly.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. You don't deal in that stuff no more.
Bro, Professor Rice and stuff. Bro got Trill OG burgers or whatever.
Yeah, Trill burgers.
Come on,
which is delicious, by the way.
Yeah, come on, man.
Why do people think, once a street person, always a street person? No.
You got those people
The goal is to get out of that.
Yeah. And it's so crazy. It's like, people say this stuff just to be contrary. Like, they knew that would have sparked the conversation. Like, I'm pretty sure the first person that typed it, then the next person, that goes. Because people like, hold up, hey, they snitching? How, bro? You idiot. Go look up the definition of snitching.
And then secondly, he's not in that life no more.
He's
not in the streets. Who is he snitching on? I promise you this. If that was y'all's mom held at gunpoint, y'all not testifying? Because that's snitching.
Hey, and they streets. Oh, you saw that old dude exposed? I forgot who he exposed this one dude. He was talking some man as a street dude.
Oh, yeah. Then he was an
anime cosplayer. Like,
first of all, you can't say that when you cosplay one of the worst anime / manga series out right now. You already cosplaying mid, so I know the opinions is mid. I'm just saying that right now. I gotta put that up.
That was so funny, bro. That was hilarious.
Yeah, because I remember before it got viral, in my head I saw that, I was like, oh, they about to tear you up. I see more quotes than I do likes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's over for you, buddy. It's a wraps for you.
It's a wrap, bro. I don't know, bro. Some of these people, man, and some people think they like street dudes. Like, bro, you ain't street, bro.
Oh, here it goes. Jimmy the Demon. Gotta give him his clout since he wanted to say something stupid. Y'all talking about codes y'all don't know ish about, and it's clear. As a street N-word, you don't ever take the stand, period. I don't care if they clapped your mama. You leave it in the streets. This post has been deleted.
Yeah, facts. And it's so crazy about like the street talk, and people like, oh, streets this. All streets do is snitch. Streets has no code. And I'm tired of people that so street that they got code. If you see the history of the street, there's no code. All people do is snitch on each other, kill each other, betray each other. There's no code in the streets. That's the point of the streets. It's the streets. Ain't no rules. You either get it, or you either got it. It's no code, bro. If it was a code, it wouldn't be so many people like getting out of jail on snitching on people. If it was a code, there's no code. It's no code. And I hate when people say that. Ain't no code. Jeez.
It's a dog-eat-dog world in the streets.
Facts, bro. People, hey, when things get real, bro, you get in them interrogation rooms and you see them slide that burger over there. Things get real, you hear them numbers, what you facing, people gonna snitch, bro. I know people that snitched on their own cousin. I know people that snitched on people and the case had nothing to do with their case. They just want to apply some information to get their... That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what type of... Bro, when that Tom get in your face, B, and
I'm snitching.
People get to thinking, man, I ain't gonna be able to eat at Granny house at Thanksgiving. You get it, bro. Man, a year, bro. People snitch for months, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Some people snitch out of nowhere, bro. Like it. Y'all just don't understand, bro.
B. This is what's bad for the culture.
It's super bad for the culture.
Our culture is so far gone. So far. Our people are so far lost.
The
there is no black community. God dang it.
And the crazy, I'm not even speaking on black people, because when it comes to culture snitching, that's all the streets. The mafia and all them people as well. That's pretty much where it come from.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it was mostly black people talking about it.
Oh, no, that's black people talking about that. But I'm talking about the whole streets code.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I meant the black people talking about it, even though there were some fair-skinned people chiming in.
Hey, man.
And they got roasted, as they should.
Sad, dog. I'm over here struggling with my nose. I don't know, bro. It's just stupid.
Yeah, our culture's cooked.
Yeah. There's more things we could be worried about than saying Bun B's a snitch after his wife having a gun to her head. Like, this dude crying.
The worst part is, half y'all don't even listen to Bun B music. So what y'all talking about, he an OG, he not supposed to be snitching. Y'all don't even know what he talking about in his music. What's the last time y'all heard a Bun B album? Bun B song? Outside of UGK.
Yeah. Bro, they don't know, bro.
Y'all don't even go to Trillburger when it first opened, so I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Y'all didn't donate or nothing to it. Y'all ain't buy no Bun B album.
They don't know, bro.
They don't.
It's just people typing, tweeting, Xing, whatever you call it now.
That's nasty. Don't ever say that again.
Xing.
I might have to block you off the podcast for that one. This might be a solo venture.
Hey. I don't know what to call it no more, bro. It's not Twitter no more.
Tweeting, god dang it. I'm not changing that.
It's Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter. That's why I hear people say a lot.
Guess what's allowed on formerly known as Twitter now? You know it's officially announced.
Oh, that porn? Hey.
Like that ain't been on there already.
Do you think that people gonna, like, different entities, like companies gonna break away from, like...
Oh, of course.
Yeah, just because now they...
Oh, of course. Yeah. Like how OnlyFans don't be
Apple better chill out. Apple better be like, yo, we're not no longer putting X on here since it promotes porn.
Yeah, so y'all better have it downloaded already. Hey, people gonna be selling iPhones. iPhone with Twitter pre-installed.
Already installed.
Facts. 1,000. It's gonna be an iPhone 4.
Hey, for what? For freak?
Yeah, that's nasty. Nasty.
Hey, man. That's all I gotta say about that, B. Ain't nothing else on the dock?
Yeah, ain't nothing else on the dock, man. That's the end of the pod. Another week of a pod. Just another day. Just another night. Just a lot has happened.
Yeah.
I'm hoping by the end of next week, I can come at you all with that update of my projects are finished on Read the Room.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this artist stuff no more. It's because I'm done. I'm finished, god dang it. Artists, start stepping your goddamn game up. Start answering those DMs. And god dang it, when I got the money to spend, y'all better act like y'all want to work and want to act like y'all want to earn that money. That's all I got to say, man.
And since we have to get into the end of the pod, is anything next week that you're looking forward to do, or what's next on your discography that you're going to dive into? Any sneak peek for the people?
I'm thinking either Meg, maybe Coyle Ray.
Okay. Oh, Coyle Ray. Oh, bro. Do that one.
Coyle Ray?
Yeah.
I
you like her
Ray.
as a rapper?
She's funny. I like some of her songs.
Yeah.
I like her big songs. I like
all,
the ones where she
all I
sounds
see
like
is people
Playboy
like a
Cardi.
little booty. That's all I see is people like a little
People say
booty.
the pancakes.
They like a little booty. They say, oh man, she can make that little thing jump. That's all I hear people talk about her booty, bro.
No, what about when Coyle Ray and Lotto was in that mini beef?
That what she told her to get in the booth?
No, she was talking to Ice Spice when she said that.
She was talking to Ice Spice?
She said, what did Lotto say? Some blunt big as Coyle Ray. And Coyle Ray's like, oh, she's body shaming me. So. Lotto's like, dog, I'm not body shaming you. This is a metaphor. I'm just saying my blood is big. She was like, oh, she said something like, some blunt thick as Lotto or something like that. I think to joke back at her after she realized. I'm like, shut up, Coyle Ray.
Oh my God.
Take a joke.
Take a joke.
But I will say she has been the most consistent female rapper that I've seen in the game currently.
I only see her on Twitter and stuff, her dancing and showing off her sex appeal or something.
Well, yeah, she had to change that up because they say that she came out looking like a stud at first.
I remember that. I remember when she used to be a lesbian. You forgot. I remember that. I didn't
know about her. I only knew about her from Twitter.
Nah, I knew about that. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's Chavo's sister though. Hey, Chavo, go.
They got the same mom or something?
I don't know who they got the same.
Because
Benzino. Yeah, I know Benzino's her dad. Did you see the thing he said about the whole little you should have sympathy? You should have sympathy for me listening to R. Kelly or something like that.
So he's a weird father, bro. Like, come on, B, let's go, bro. Let's go. We going to a thing. Benzino is wild.
Oh my gosh. But this is the end of the podcast, man. You know where to find us on all platforms that you can listen to podcasts, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever else, especially YouTube. Go to the YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel because we always got clips going up because we know that everybody ain't got the attention span to watch a whole podcast. Right. So we'll be clipping this all up. We'll be having a new release date soon after we get these bonus episodes out as well.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be coming out on Wednesday mornings. Wednesday, probably 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can have us during the week. That way, that way we'll come out faster during the week.
Hey,
that
y'all
way
actually have us every day, technically.
Technically, yes, because we do come out with clips every day. Sometimes twice a day.
Yeah, they get a taste of the BBC every day.
But that's about it. Make sure y'all rate the podcast 5 stars on any of the podcast streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you come to the YouTube, comment, and give the video a thumbs up where you can actually watch us. You can also watch us on Spotify as well. Or you can thumbs down us. Hey, interaction is interaction.
Hate us in the comments. We love to hate.
Yeah, if y'all want to see some funny interactions, make sure y'all come to the YouTube and check out the comment section. Yeah. That's where literally another whole conversation is being had there with multiple people. Man, that Cardi B video... Oh, yeah. People was commenting on that one. That's a fun one.
She's scared.
Hey, she is, B.
She should have dropped when WAP dropped. You know what I'm saying?
She should have. But B, you got any closing thoughts?
Hey, nothing else, man. But I just want y'all to keep hating. That's what I love.
Hey, keep hating. Stay dangerous.
Because the more they hate, the more we gonna be out here, B.
Facts.
Look at these dweebs.
Hey, I heard that us not liking Big Sean's because the internet told us not to like it.
Facts. Then one woman said, y'all hate on Big Sean, he look better than y'all. Or something like that. I was like, I don't care. I'm like, actually, let me chill out. Let me chill out, bro.
My name is Chase Backstage.
And I'm T.
Peace.
Oh, bro.